are great friends. And we knew, and he did a great job, combining head coach, offensive coordinator, and athletic director. But, we knew a while back that when he left that the role of athletic director would probably become a standalone position. I say standalone position, basically not a head coach of another sport. And I think that's good. It would be tough to devote the time needed to be the head coach of a major sport and athletic director.
Right.
Those are two full-time jobs.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited. I'm excited to help the other sports. I've got, I think I do have a good relationship with the other coaches. They may talk bad about me behind my back. I don't think so.
Exclusive interviews coming up soon.
But I'm excited to work with those programs.
Right.
I really am. And I get to still help with football some.
Right.
Am I going to be as involved as the past? No, but I'll still coach some, especially now through the transition. But I won't coach to the same capacity in football. So so I still get to coach football a little bit. I get to help in the other sports.
Right.
So I feel like I'm almost kind of getting the best of both worlds.
No kidding. Well, it's something you're passionate about, and it's clear. Watching you transition into your role last year as the Dean of Students was really fascinating, because it was kind of funny watching the students in the hallway the last couple of years. They were just like, "Hey there, Mr. Wyatt, Coach Wyatt," and so it's good to know that you have that background in administration and you're comfortable in that type of a role. So can you talk about that just a little bit?
You know what? I wouldn't be comfortable in this type of role if I hadn't taught for many years, if I hadn't coached for many years. If I were just coming in with not a lot of teaching experience, not a lot of coaching experience, and just jumped into administrative role, now there's people that do that and they're great, but me personally, I wouldn't have felt confident talking to other teachers, talking to other coaches, if I hadn't put in the many hours and years of work, But I know what it's, being an administrator, being the dean of students, I know what it's like staying up till 3 or 4 grading tests.
Right.
I know what it's like having traffic duty, going to teach class, having lunch duty, and then having, meetings and stuff after school. So I could relate to the teachers in that way, and if I hadn't done all of that, I probably wouldn't have felt as confident, in becoming an administrator and coaching the same. I've coached the different sports. I've been involved. So I feel good. I feel confident, working with them and being able to, critique in good ways. Just, talk to them, share observations and such. And I'm excited. I'm excited for all of our sports. Football, obviously, but all the other sports, very excited for the upcoming years.
Fantastic. Well, Coach, thanks so much. I know you're busy, so I'll let you get back to it. But
hey, I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. Stick around. We've got some more coming up in just a second.
Before coming out to the game, be sure to stop by The Den. The Den is your source for Bruin fan gear and gifts. They have a unique selection of tailgating supplies that will make your pregame party a smash, including new bleacher seats. No matter the occasion, the Den at PA has something for everyone. Tank tops, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, hoodies, jackets, shorts, pants, and more. We have everything your student needs to look their best on Spirit Day. For all the future Bruin cheerleaders, you'll find bows, pom-poms, earrings, and cheerleader uniforms. Visit us on campus or online at thedenatpa.com.
All right, we've got Jared Barnhill joining our football team this year. And Coach, tell me again, what's your coaching position this year?
So I'm going to be coaching offensive line, senior high offensive line. I'm going to be head 7th grade, and then I'll be assisting with 8th and 9th grade as well.
You got a full plate.
Right, and that's a good thing about this staff is we help with senior high, junior high, 7th grade. Everyone's involved with 7th grade on up.
Well, that's something that you and I have talked about here in the last few days anyway, just working out, was that, that's part of the PA system, and it's great that we have the ability to do that. Is, we can train them up from, really as young as 7th grade, and then they know all the plays, they know all the signs. How does that fit into coming into this system? What is it that you saw here on your first day that was maybe an aberration?
Right. So just from previous experiences and places I've been, you've got a group of 7th grade coaches who are coaching 7th graders, a group of coaches that are coaching 8th and 9th graders, and then you have your senior high coaches. With that, there can be some differences in terminology and the way coaches coach certain things. Here, you don't get that. Your 7th graders are being coached by your high school coaches, and you get consistency from the 7th grade on up through 12th grade. And if you coach those guys 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade on up, man, those guys they're ready to go by the time the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade.
Sure.
They know what to expect by then. So
now you're joining us from Maumelle High School, and I know that had to be a bit of a wrench. They've got a fantastic program over there. What is that? How did that happen? How does that feel to you, having to leave that one? Obviously, when you take a new job, there's certain things that look appealing to you, but there also has to be something that kind of says, "Oh, I'd like to kind of stay here," right? So what was that like?
Right. So in 2017, I left Marion. I had been at Marion for 9 years, and I was working with a great group of coaches. And I had an opportunity to come to Maumelle as the offensive coordinator. And kind of the same situation. I was really happy with where I was. I was really comfortable with where I was. I was happy with everything that was going on with the program. And I just saw it as an opportunity to learn, kind of improve myself as a coach, kind of where I want to be at in my career. And this is a very similar situation. I've been an offensive coordinator for 4 years at Maumelle. We've done some really good things there. And whenever this job came open, probably one of the only areas on the offensive side of the ball that I haven't coached is the offensive line. And I just saw it as an opportunity. Why not come over here with Anthony Lucas, Adam Thrash, Matt Taylor, Jason White, some great football coaches, great minds, and become a better football coach,
right?
And do something, kind of get me out of my comfort zone, because I haven't ever had to coach offensive line and really focus on the intricacies along with that. So I saw it as an opportunity to become a better coach and get better at that area.
How do your first day on the field with the offensive line, how do you gauge them? What do you think?
So coming into this job, Coach White had told me, he said, "You're going to inherit a really good group of young men. Probably one of the best positions they've had." And he wasn't lying. Whenever I saw him, whenever I met him, I had tons of questions for them, and they were just spitting out answers left and right. They knew exactly what to do, what technique. I was throwing different scenarios at them. They knew how to block it. They knew how to have answers for it. They knew what runs versus what certain fronts to run against, what not to run against. So coming into that, Coach Wyatt, he was right. It's a very good group of offensive linemen, and we've got a lot of depth too. We're 7, 8 guys deep where we can rotate, and you don't see that a whole lot at the high school level. Most of the time, you got your 5 main guys, and you got maybe one other guy that can rotate. We've got 7, 8 guys that can rotate.
Sure. Mm-hmm. A little bit of personal history here. Tell us a little about home. I know you're married. Do you have any kids?
I do not have any kids. My wife and I got married, it'll be 2 years ago this coming November.
Still newlyweds.
Yeah. So, and she's the rock star of our family. I don't know if I would be able to to do the things I'm able to do today without her. She's what makes us go, and so been married for almost 2 years, no kids. My wife, she works for Life Strategies as a therapist, so she's contracted around to local schools, and she goes and she talks to students about certain issues going on in their life.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, welcome to the team.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
All right. All right, welcome back, folks. I've got the distinct honor of being joined by Coach Adam Thrash, our new offensive coordinator.
That's
awesome.
right.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
What does that mean to you personally?
You know, growing up in the school, being a quarterback here, and y'all know, you know that the quarterback position, it really is special.
Right.
The insight from Coach Kelly and all the one-on-ones and close groups, watching film and learning the game, really is the reason why I'm here, and you know, it's the reason that I'm ready to do this job. So it's an honor. It really is an honor. You know, I'm very excited, very humbled to have it.
What's the pressure like, or is there any yet?
You know, pressure to me is I put pressure on myself. You know, I want to be the best, and Coach Kelly knows this because I tell him this. I want to be better than him, and that's what I want to do. Is that possible? I don't know, but I'm going to do everything I can possible to try, and he's going to do everything to keep me from being it.
Right.
You know, I mean, not you know, here. It's just we for whatever reason we compete against each other.
Right.
And it's happened since I was a quarterback here, and we just go out and throw against each other. So I'm going to do everything I can, you know, to. And you know, it's not about beating him. It's about I want him to be proud. I want him to be proud of what he taught me. You know, so yeah. I don't know what the question was, but I may have answered it.
You did. You
Yeah.
did. So let me go back. You mentioned a second ago, you know, you started out as a student here. You know, that's got to feel a little bit different for even the students out here and other coaches as well who don't have that. You know, Blake Amsler just left the staff this past season. And so he was the only other one, I think, that had that same shared experience with you. How does that feel? I mean, does it feel like you ever left?
You know, it does. It's like you know, you've gone out. You know, not the prodigal son, but it does feel like it a little bit. I'm not saying that's me by any means. I'm just saying I went out and I experienced the world, different schools, you know, calling plays at different schools, and then I got the chance to come home.
Right.
You know? And you know, it's home for me.
Sure.
Special place. My kids, my oldest starts here, and it's a little emotional.
Yeah.
My oldest starts here next year, and you know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. God, it's emotional. I don't know why or how, but
that's awesome. Okay, so the number one question, getting back to the football field itself, the number one question everybody has is we know that you're going to completely turn Bruin football on its ear, complete game change
100%.
From everything that we've ever done before, right?
Exactly. So, I mean, you know, the whole wing tee and the triple option is one of those things you really got to practice. So we've been out here busting it, working on the mesh point and the pitch to the running back. So we really, like, we don't use many footballs anymore because it's all handoff. No, we'll be
fools.
Yeah, we'll be the same. And you know what's awesome about this offense, and you know, yeah, it's going to be the same. But what is Bruin football? It's creativity. It's different formations. So I mean, it's not like we're adding to it with new formations.
Sure.
And we're doing it a little different. You know. We have these plays that we run that are unbelievable that Coach Kelly developed years ago, and we've got 15 years, however long he's been here, of study on these plays. Well, we're running them out of all of our formations now. You know, Coach Kelly didn't do that, and you know, he didn't have to.
Right.
But you know, we look and he taught us question everything.
Right.
Why are we not doing this? So the first thing that happened with me, here's our best plays, let's run them every way possible. And
Yeah.
so, and you know, that's Bruin football. It's not a system. It's what do you need to do to win, and that's what it is. So I mean,
I like to describe it to folks who aren't familiar with it as a a way of applying analytical and critical thinking on the football field.
Correct.
Which is exactly
Correct.
what we try to do with our students in the classroom.
Right.
So you take those student athletes who are being taught to think for themselves and to, don't do it the exact same way everybody else has always done it just because that's the way they did it.
Right.
And think for yourself. And now you're just applying the same thing on the football field.
Exactly. And it's going to be a little bit different because there's change, and change is always different.
This man is the now 2 in a row chess tournament champion.
That's correct. Yeah, 2 in a row.
And this isn't. We're not talking like 5-6 people. This was, I think, when the last one we had 40 some odd participants. They were both staff members and students.
Yep.
And the one prior to that, I think we had 60 some odd participants. And you came out on top both times.
Well, I enjoy strategy. And, chess is one of those games that you just, it's just fun.
Right.
Like, there's so many possibilities. And I was talking about chess with somebody yesterday, and somebody's like, it's like football. Like, it is. What is the other person trying to do,
right,
and what are you going to do to them? And that's, as an offensive coordinator, I think that's the perfect game for an offensive coordinator to play.
I love it.
Yeah. So I'm
awesome.
glad you put that together. You put that together, and that was great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We'll do it again this year.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, thanks a lot.
Yep. Thank you for having me. I'm glad. It was a pleasure.
All right.
As always.
Let's get to the next one. Welcome, Coach. We've got Coach Madison Taylor here with us, who is our only defensive coordinator. Congratulations on that.
Excited, yes.
So I'm guessing, is that much of a change for you, or tell us about that?
Yeah, not really, not much of a change. I think Coach Wyatt's still going to be around. We're going to be working together, but I'll probably have, just some more responsibilities as far as, game planning and some of the things. But, he and I have been working together for 10 years, so it won't be much of a change.
Cool.
So.
Fantastic. Well, I know that, you've been here several years. How long have you been at PA now?
This is year number 10.
Wow. I was going to say 9, but okay.
Yeah,
that
year
sounds
number
awesome.
10. Yeah, a decade of my life. So.
Right.
It keeps getting better.
You're here, wife's here, kids are here.
Yep.
How does that feel? I mean, you've got the whole family here on campus with you together. What's that like?
Yeah, it's great. My family loves PA, and the people here have been great to us, and we've been blessed with a tremendous amount of success. And all in all, I think that it's where I want to raise my family through these formative years. And
sure.
My wife being happy here is just an added bonus.
Right. That's number one.
So happy wife, happy life.
That's right. That's right.
Say.
Don't we know it?
Yeah.
So, I was thinking about the other day, I was like, how many pairs are there here on campus? I know that Christina and I are here, I'm sort of here, but and then
you're here.
Yeah.
You're here.
And then there's you two, and then I was thinking, okay, well, there's Adam, and it's like, wow, there's actually quite a few of us that are families on campus. It's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's part of the PA family, and that's really what it is here. I mean, we have such good relationships with different departments or divisions, and alumni and former players, obviously, and it's just been great. Especially through this process. It's funny you kind of bring that up, Josh. I mean, so many former players have reached out to me and just said, so glad that you guys are here, and we want PA football and PA as a whole just to continue to be one of the best schools it can be. And,
right.
So it's been really neat to see everybody come together.
That's pretty cool. Well, okay, so I didn't ask Coach Barnhill this question because he's pretty new still.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, give us a little preview of what you can expect and who we might be watching for to make those key moment plays on the defensive side of the ball this year.
Yeah, I'm excited about our defense. We lost 10 starters from last year, and so you tell people that, and they kind of push back a little bit.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way it's been here for a long time. We don't have a great amount of kids, but by playing kids one way, that allows us to have depth, and we've got actually quite a few kids. 10's probably a little bit of an exaggeration, but more like 8 starters. But we're bringing back guys that some guys that shared time or played very, very important minutes last year. But it's not new to us because we have kids that they kind of come through the program on that side of the ball, and some of them play 1 year and some of them play 2 years. Most of the time maybe one sophomore starts or two, but so we're used to that level of turnover. And the thing that I think that helps us with that, before I go into the personnel, I am going to answer your question, is every year what we have to do with the type of athlete that we have here is you have to kind of look at your defense and go, okay, this year, last year we ran a lot of safety blitzes with Josiah. He was down in the box a lot because he was kind of like, fit that strong safety linebacker mold.
Right.
Well, this year we might have more of a, 2 high safeties that, are going to be more, faster guys that, we want more on the edge and playing, from the back coming down. And we've got a bigger D-line, a more experienced D-line with, a little more size than, we've had before. So I think what Coach Wyatt and I, and I think our whole staff, do is here, we're going to have to morph our schemes every year.
Right.
Our offense looks a lot different with Joe Hyman in the backfield. There's been years where we haven't really had a great tailback, so we've been more vertical oriented or horizontal oriented, getting the ball out in space. And so I think Mason Schick is moving from center to linebacker. He's a really smart kid. He's a tough kid. He's just come through so much with his knee, and Mason's played some D-line before, but he's going to be playing kind of our Jaguar, our walk-up linebacker and backed off linebacker, and so he's he knows what he's doing. He's really learned quickly. Joseph Osman's another guy. He played some for us last year at the other inside linebacker spot.
Right.
I think both those guys in the middle are going to do really, really well. Guys that are they're good friends. Joseph's been playing for us since 5th grade, and he's really developed nicely into the system. Our nose guard, which is kind of an unheralded position at a lot of programs here, we've had some really good nose guards.
Right.
I know your son's a wrestler. Matthew Hugg was a nose guard.
Yep.
They're not all, that we don't have, just the big, one gap plugger guys. So we want a speed guy. And Dale Pino kind of gives us a little bit of both, a little more size, but he's still, he's quick. He uses his hands. He's got great vision, reading blocks. And he's really a key to our defense. And Dale played exceptionally well last year. Had a lot of sacks, had several big plays in the state championship game.
Right.
I think Romello Bell at defensive end will have a breakout year. He's really young for his grade, and Romello's really good. He's really, maturing physically, mentally, all that stuff after being in the system and playing some last year. Reed Terry, is both the Terrys have played. Terry's whole family's played for us. Jake played defensive end, played some nose guard, was a good player. And then Zach played some linebacker, but also last year played DN and did a great job. And then Reed will do that this year at the defensive end spot. Ben Smiley is another guy that is he's just so consistent and solid, great kid. We're excited about him. He played some DN last year. So again, that's why I say we kind of on paper, people are like, well, y'all lost 10 starters. Well, we kind of did, we kind of didn't.
Yeah.
And
Lost
then,
some and grew some more.
Yeah. And then Hunt Harrison at outside linebacker, I think he's going to do some good things. Davis Hassel, has moved over from the offensive side, and I think he might be kind of a nickel guy for us, somebody that he's really just figuring out kind of where he's going to fit.
Sure.
Maybe it's some safety, some linebacker. I love both our corners.
Right.
I love Bo Miller, really has had a great summer in 7-on-7, and Josh Cady, had a high ankle sprain last year.
Mm-hmm.
Both those guys are seniors. Both those guys, they really, really take a lot of pride in what they do, and I'm just thrilled to death about them. And then, and in the secondary, is at our safety spots, you've got Patton Wicker. He's a sophomore, but he's ready. He can handle it, and played real well for us last year. And he's just a real savvy football player. Jet Smith's the other safety. Jet's been, grooming kind of last year. So, there's some other guys I think I had to go through all of them just because, I think I do want to go back to one thing. I think defensive line-wise, this is the smartest group as far as really understanding our system. And we've actually got a second group. I call them second group. I mean, these guys are still kind of competing. They're going to rotate in. This year we're going to. Last year we kind of played a lot of guys because with COVID we didn't know who was going to get quarantined. We didn't know. Who we might lose. And so we intentionally, actually on defense, we never really publicly talked about it, and on offense too, but defensively, like we intentionally played, 6 D linemen, and we kind of rotated who started because, at a moment's notice, we could have lost one of those guys.
Right.
And the great thing about D-line is, Christian Rose is a nose guard who's really doing well. Josh Holloman he's gonna get, some pretty extensive playing time at a couple D-line spots. Theo Turf. Theo is, kind of our outside DN speed guy. He's going to get – so, like I said, we've got 6 guys I feel good about there. At linebacker, Preston Span's really, a kid, young man that's come along as a very viable, option there at middle linebacker, and he'll continue to develop. So, what we do a great job of here, Josh, and this is – everybody has PA wrong. We don't get transfers. We don't get a lot of kids that move in high school or, move in junior high. We're going to get maybe 1 or 2 that, from out of state, their job transfer, maybe a kid, decides he wants to try to be a part of the school. And by and large, we're going to but we're going to develop our kids.
Right.
And all these guys are, what I call PA product. They're great kids from great families who most of them have been here since 5th grade. I've been watching Joe Hyman run around the end since he was, before 7th grade,
Before he was knee-high to a grasshopper.
Yeah. And, I've been watching, Joseph Osment, do a great job, at linebacker and these other guys. And so, it's going to be a PA product defense, guys that fly to the ball, are unselfish. There's really not one I can highlight.
Yeah.
When you look at, we had Fuda Shinkawa for 3 years, and his time here was up. What a phenomenal career he had. I know he wrestled with your son, and what a
just
great,
an incredible athlete.
Yeah, great wrestling, experience those
Baseball.
guys had. Yeah, the whole deal, and you have Josiah. He's one of those one kids that we did get that came over and set out a year and. He had but those guys are gone, and that's okay. So I think our defense, the reason I frame it up that way is our defense is going to have to be great as a unit. We're not, we won't have that one guy making, every single play that comes their way. It was actually funny. Josiah actually took, some tackles from Fuda. This year, it's all about everybody working together.
Right.
And I feel, as good as a unit as I've ever felt.
Awesome.
Even without, maybe that one guy that you watch on film and go, he's going to really do a great job. But, it's been great. These guys have had, last year we didn't get spring ball. We didn't get, half the summer.
Right.
So right now, these guys are getting a lot better. They're going to continue to get better, and I'm just excited about it.
It's going to be a fun season. I know that. Starting off in Robinson, then 2 out-of-state games. We'll be traveling to Nashville and Dallas. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Team from Mississippi's coming here.
That's right.
People have kind of forgotten that, an out-of-state school can come here,
Right, yeah.
It's kind of hard sometimes to get people to come to Little Rock, but, it's going to be fun to, have that, that out-of-state game here. And, of course, the great thing is, that we can always tell our players is, before we go into the Robinson game, we're going to play Bryan again. And I love playing Bryan. And the reason I bring that up is, it's a scrimmage game. It's obviously, it's why. But, Bryan's going to be the best team we play all year. They're going to be the most, they're going to be the most physical. They're going to have the most depth. They're going to be, well coached. Not that the other teams aren't, but so it's kind of one of those where it's like, hey guys, let's see where we are.
Right.
It's a great, measuring stick. It's a great game to start out with. They've won the last, I think, 4 7A state championships, and so it's been fun to really get to play the best competition we can, and that's what we want to keep doing. So
fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, thanks very much for your time.
Yeah.
It's fun. Let's do it
Thank
again
you.
soon.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Excited about everything new with PA Live this year too.
Right. Yeah,
So-
we've got a lot of stuff in the works. So
Yeah, it's going to be great.
it's going to be fun. All right. Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you guys.
Anthony Lucas, head coach at football at Pulaski Academy. How's that feel?
Oh, it feels great. I'm blessed. I'm honored. I'm grateful. I'm nervous a little bit and excited. So a little bit of just a lot of different emotions and feelings. But looking forward to the opportunity and just can't wait to watch our kids play this fall.
Man, so I just love, okay, so I got to put this out there. So I've had a couple of people in my life, not recently, just people in general who have said, man, yeah, I met Anthony once. He is so fake. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Pump the brakes. That is him. I mean, how do you stay as positive and humble as you are?
I guess it's the way I was raised, my parents, and of course God, leading them. But it's just the way I was raised. Just be grateful for every opportunity, and you just treat people the way you want to be treated. I see kids, been here going on 10 years now, and I see kids who come with their heads down some days, or I see people, I just like to brighten people's day.
Sure.
That's basically it.
Well, it works.
And take the attention away from self.
Sure.
I was taught at a younger age to be humble, and that's what I instill in kids all the time. Teaching PE here the past 9 years. The first day I always try to learn. I normally have all my kids learn by name and face and name. That's something I challenge myself doing. And before that end of that first class period, I tell them, so by next class period, I want you guys to learn the definition of humble, because that's going to come into play this year.
Right.
And that has been something I've done throughout the year, and I've tried to come up with 4 words for every quarter that I want my kids to focus on. But humble is one of the, my favorite ones.
Sure. So let's shift our focus just a little bit to the football field.
Okay.
What can we expect? Just in general, I know that you're probably just going to flip Bruin football completely on its ear, do completely everything different, right?
No. Would be crazy if I did that.
Right.
A lot of our kids have been running this system since 5th and 6th grade, and I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. We're still going to onside kick. We're not going to punt. We're going to play with maximum effort and doing basically the same things we did under Coach Kelly's leadership. And that's something we're not going to change. And we talked about that prior to me being in this position as a staff, the 4 that stayed: myself, Coach Wyatt, Madison Taylor, and Adam Thrash. And we just brought in Coach Barnhill, Jared Barnhill, and we're not going to change anything. I'm looking forward to having our kids to go out on Friday nights and give maximum effort and continue to play hard and look forward to going back to state, winning another state championship. That's our goal. That was Coach Kelly's goal starting in January of every year that I've been here, and I'm not going to change it.
Right.
Because our kids, we got a great senior class this year, and I'm looking forward to, I've been knowing those guys since 7th grade, but I'm looking forward to sending them out the right way.
Sure.
But we could talk about it, but when we get out there between those white lines and practice every day, and also off the football field, our kids are going to be making great choices just like they did with Coach Kelly. I mean, you're going to have some kids that probably going to go in a different route, different direction at the time, but that's why I'm in the position that I am in, along with our assistant coaches, is to get those kids back on track to helping our football team be successful.
So looking forward to this season, who do you already see, or is there anyone in particular that you see that you've got your eye on them? You can think, okay, well, this one's going to be a playmaker. This is who I can rely on to motivate the team and to really keep things on track. Is there anybody in particular you can already see that from?
Well, Joe is going to do it. Joe Hyman is going to do it quietly, because these guys,
because he does everything quietly.
They rally around him,
Yeah.
because they know that he is the bread and butter. He's the man.
Right.
Then that's offensive. The offensive line, I think Allen Thomason is our leader. Allen Thomason is going to be really good.
Another
He's
quiet
really
one.
Good. Another quiet one, but
Right.
the kids will rally around him.
Yep.
Don't be surprised if Max Gorman be a lot more vocal this year.
Okay.
I mean, you know, Max confidence has grown tremendously throughout his years here at PA. Every year he's gotten better at, you know, self-confidence and working. He works extremely hard. So,
Yeah, I had a chance to watch him analyzing some film just a little bit ago, and it was really interesting to listen to his football IQ just being verbalized there.
Max has matured so much.
Right.
Now. And then you got Jalen McKinney and Charlie Barker at the wide receiver spot, and you know, I like little Will Hawkins. He's a scrapper.
Right.
He's been in the system for a long time, and John Mark Charette coming up as a sophomore. He's gonna have to step in and play. He's filling big shoes as well, but step in and play to help us. So a lot of those guys, and defensively, Mason Schick is so vocal. He's one of the hardest workers. Defensive, and don't be surprised. I want y'all to keep an eye on Bo Miller this year. Bo's going to be special this year, I think. Bo is kind of like Max in a sense. Bo has been quiet, you know, and had kind of been to himself, but Bo has really come into his own here lately. He's playing well at defensive back for us. Dale Pino up front, he's very aggressive defensive line. I think he's one of the best push-pull guys as far as technique and getting to the quarterback. He's going to be special. Ben Smiley. And also, you know, we can't forget about the leader, Charlie Pfizer,
right,
that quarterback who has a lot of experience. You know, he rotated with Nolan last year. He started a lot of games last year. So I'm really excited about Charlie coming back, and he's going to make some plays, not just with his arm, but also with his feet too. He's very good out of the pocket as well, and he's good in the pocket. So
he was a dual threat last year already.
He was a dual threat, and I mean, he did some things. I mean, I think the Ravenwood game last year when he sprinted one side and threw across his body, which Coach Kelly hated that, and you know that was something that we don't do. But Charlie found a way to make a play. So I am excited about watching him this year.
Fantastic.
And you know, it's a lot of guys. I don't want to continue to call names because I know
you're going to leave somebody out.
Yeah, leave somebody out and that'll upset somebody. But you know, those guys really stand out. But I'm just excited to watch our kids play.
Fantastic. All right, well, I'm going to let you go, Coach. I know that we're going to have an opportunity to speak a little more often this year.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that. Hoping we can get some more fans involved in those too. So.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I'm excited about it and just so grateful.
All right. Well, thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right.
All right.
Well, folks, thanks so much again for watching this episode of What's Brewing. We'll have some more episodes coming out later, so make sure that you hit like and subscribe so that you know exactly what's coming up with Bruin Athletics. We'll see you next time.
Hey, Bruins on three. 1, 2, 3.
Last year. Yeah, we've had some really awesome years. It's been amazing. It's fantastic.
We've got about 7.5 minutes left before the game. So before we get any further, I think the Jays are about to take the field. But in the meantime, let's go to PA Live's chief meteorologist, Todd Jacobian. Todd, what do you think about the weather for tonight? Drop these. Hopefully that'll help some. And we're going to bring this one up. All right, hopefully that's a little better. Thank you, Kevin Halpin, for writing in. I hear a lot of folks already letting us know about the broadcast and how that's working. I want to hear also from, I know we've got at least one group of fans over there in the stands right now. I think I see, yep, John Gorman's waving at me. There's the whole, and there's a couple of polecats over there waving as well. Hello, Richard Pole. Nice to have you out here as well. Hope y'all are enduring this heat. As Todd just told us, it is clearly in the upper 80s, probably, I'm going to say 89, with probably about a 50% humidity, I'm guessing.
Yeah, nice wind up here though.
It is.
I haven't been up on the press box side of a game in a while, but
right.
It's definitely a noticeable difference from being on turf with the heat
No
and
doubt.
up here.
No doubt.
It's definitely noticeable.
Well, I'll tell you, it's different. Everywhere you go, it's a little bit different. And here, being up on top of the press box as we are, it's you're right. It is a nice wind cutting through here. So I know that we've got the cheerleaders from Robinson have already taken the field and given one demonstration. Probably look forward to seeing them at halftime. But also at halftime, I'll be joined by our new president and head of school, Brock Dunn. And he's going to come up here and talk to us for a little bit. Excited to hear from him. And so what do you think, if you were to preview this game today, what do you think we can expect?
What I think you can expect is the Bruins, especially just because I know them a lot better than I do Robinson, but the Bruins should lean heavy on a senior Joe Hyman at running back. He's had almost 2,000 yards rushing. He had over 1,000 yards receiving last year. He's definitely going to get plenty of carries. I know he's been a little bit banged up in practice some, so they've kind of rotated him in and out throughout the summer, and that honestly led to Kenny Jordan, a sophomore running back, who had a great junior high season, but he showed out really well in the Bryant game.
That's what I was about to say,
and took a long
yeah.
screen pass for a touchdown. So when Joe does run out of gas or something, they do have running backs to fall back on. The receivers are probably going to be the ones that we're going to have to get caught up. They're all kind of, a lot of them are first-year starters, so they're going to kind of have some learning to do, I'm sure. But as far as the Senators, I think like you mentioned, their quarterback is gone, and so they're probably going to lean on the running game, especially with their offensive line. I know their left tackle's committed to Arkansas. He's just a huge, monstrous left tackle. So I would expect them to run off left tackle quite a bit to start and see what it looks like that way, and go from there. They'll probably work in their play action and stuff like that, try to hit some deep shots.
I know that the Bruins like to run like a three-front defense. What typically, do you remember what typically we can expect as far as defense goes from the Senators?
From the Senators, they've showed in the past a lot of four-down fronts, and they'll have four really big linemen up front to try to clog up those holes. And usually they'll run kind of a 4-2 look with two linebackers there that kind of flow around. Sometimes the linebackers will play coverage. Sometimes they'll come in and blitz everybody, bring all six of them to pressure. And then just play man coverage in the back. So we'll see how they adjust. They may have adjusted since I've been around, but with the Bruins defense, you'll see all kinds of stuff. I mean, they're gonna start out with a base three front, but they have no hesitation to go down to a 4-front, 5-front, whatever it takes to stop the run first.
Yeah.
And then work to cover the pass later.
Yeah, I was looking at them in practice earlier this week, and yeah, they were doing exactly that, just kind of changing it up, and they would lead with a 3-front and then have a man move forward and kind of cover that side. So I think, let's see, I don't know that we are set up for that. I need to talk to Nate and make sure that he knows that we're not set up for sidelines, unfortunately, tonight. A little bit of technical issues, but that's to be expected, our first game out. In the meantime, let me thank our presenting sponsor, which is Crown Trophy of Little Rock. And, of course, you know that Crown Trophy of Little Rock has every type of award to recognize athletes, students, and even coworkers. But did you know that they can also customize drinkware, badges, and even rings? Whether you have people working for you or working hard on your team, show them your appreciation by recognizing them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com. And here come the Bruins.
I think I saw us set to receive. Is that right?
Yes, correct. The Bruins won the toss. They elected to receive, which is not surprising. That's typical Bruin fashion. You want the ball, you keep the ball, you get the ball back.
Yeah.
You can't score unless you have possession. So, in most cases.
Yeah, most of the time. Looks like we got Joe Hyman, and I think that's Kenny Jordan back there. So both the running backs back to receive. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen this time, but oftentimes, being around the PA program, sometimes you'll get the opponent try to mimic the PA way, and you'll see them onside us every once in a while.
That's what we noticed, in the past few seasons. Is the exact same thing. Is they'll come out and try to play PA football against PA,
right?
Thinking that you have to fight fire with fire. But the difference is, and I don't think teams really notice this or realize this, is that unless you're dedicated to that and you run that all through every practice, not just the week before you play PA, it's just not going to work.
Right.
You have to fully commit to that.
And by the way, 90% of PA's special teams practice is recovering onside kicks and kicking onside kicks. So we should be pretty decent at it.
Should be pretty good at it.
But yeah, we're heavy stacked up front. We've got 9 up within the first 10 yards. So
kicking for the Senators is number 35. That's Alex Gabriel. I think that's right. Thank you.
You can take that one.
Yep.
Here we go. I'm excited.
I am too. There's the kick. And receiving that one, that is Kenny Jordan, I believe. He makes his way up to about the 37-yard line before he is stopped. So that's the Bruins' first. Got to get this right. It's the first one out of the gate. Holloman and Associates' first down of the game.
There you go.
All this wind is nice, but at the same time, we got to hold down everything. So it's like,
I
know. Let's see, is that, yeah, you've got everything you need?
Yeah, I'm good
All
over
right, good to go.
Yep, looks like a 4-down front again for the Senators, so that's kind of what we've seen. Linebacker walked up right over the center.
Quarterback is set up in the shotgun. He has 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. There's the pitch. That one is a quick pitch over to Kenny Jordan. He runs to the right side, and he gets stopped about at 1 yard. I thought he was 1 yard shy of this line of scrimmage.
That's a pretty good spot for the Bruins.
Yeah, that was
really good hit by that linebacker. Those numbers are hard to see. Is that number two maybe?
Yeah. Here he is again in the shotgun. Now he has twins set wide. There's the quick pitch over to Charlie Barker. He's going to run to the right side. He's upfield, and he picks up about maybe a yard. Let's see where they place it. Yeah, 1 yard.
About 3rd and 7. Still a 4-down look. Maybe some pressure here coming off the right side. Picked up nicely. Intended for Barker there, right off his hands. Man, he's got to make that.
That's one of the things that kind of troubled me watching the Bryant scrimmage was, a lot of slippery fingers.
Yep, yeah, it's early in the year. It
is.
Nerves are going, everything.
Right.
4th and 7, here we go.
There's the snap, looking to pass. He's got a man down there. That was intended for Charlie Barker, but he could not make that reception.
Yeah.
So the ball will.
Little breakdown in the protection there by the O-line. They let guys inside. Made it really hard on Charlie there, but he still got the ball off, which is a huge thing. That's not only a Kevin thing, but also with Coach Thrash as well. They don't want to take a sack on 4th down. That makes it a 0% chance that you're going to get the first down if you get sacked.
Right.
So get the ball off, whatever you have to do, at least give us a chance. And the ball kind of did hit our receiver and gave him a chance.
So now the Senators come out with their first offensive drive. They're starting from Pulaski Academy's 40-yard line. There's the snap. Hands it off to the tailback. He takes it up, gains about 1.5 yards. Yeah,
I think that was 22. Ben Smiley had him by the ankles there.
Ben Smiley's another one to watch this season. I was looking at him in practice and during the Bryant scrimmage both, and really just impressed me quite a bit. And I know that I talked to Coach Wyatt about him specifically this week during practice as well, and he really kind of echoed the same thing.
Yeah, you're right. Ben's been always been a long body, but I think to me he looks a lot more thick than he has. I think he's put on some good muscle at outside linebacker. Another thing to look at is they've got their stud lineman at center now. Last year he played at left tackle, so that's kind of an interesting change for the Senators.
Interesting. There's the snap. Handoff again to the tailback. He goes straight up the middle, and he is finally stopped after picking up the first down. They'll place it at about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good hard run. I think he got hit by Mason Schick there pretty close to the backfield, but kind of broke off of it and gained another 8 yards.
Senators knocking on the door here. 1st and 10.
There's our shifts. Go down to a 4-front for the Bruins.
There's a pass, and he has it inside the red zone.
Yeah, post route.
That was completed to number 7. That's Zach Wofford. He was stopped immediately by number 2, Bo Miller, so good for him. Otherwise, he was already in the end zone.
Yep. Maybe look for a rollout here from the Senators.
Jack Cleveland, their quarterback, he has twins on either side, man in motion. There's the snap. Quick pitch to the left side. And he's going to get wrapped up around the ankles. Yeah. I couldn't really tell that number.
Is that 15 maybe? Low tackle?
15 and 14. Dale Pino and Patton Wicker.
Yeah. It was a good low tackle. Got him down.
Second and goal.
Staying in this bunch formation that they did last time. Last time they motioned. We'll see what they do here.
They have twins stacked on the right. One man in the tailback slot. There's the snap. It's a keep. And he's going to run it straight through, and he's in the end zone. So the Senators score first in this one. 9 minutes, 26 seconds left in the first quarter. They're going to kick their extra point. Numbers are hard to see from up here. It's a black jersey with a black number and a gold outline.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I think we have one more year of that
before
the rule
rules.
change.
Yep.
So hopefully we can
a little more contrast.
get a little contrast, yeah. Trying to get this scoreboard corrected for you folks. Always a fun thing to do.
Well, looking forward to the second drive. I thought the offensive line blocked well the first 3 plays of the drive. Last on 4th down, they kind of broke down a little bit, but the first 2 passing plays, they had really good protection. Charlie stood in there really strong and made good throws, and we had drops. So those drops can really change the drive into something.
Yes, they can. Once again, they have Jalen McKinney in the backfield, along with Kenny Jordan. I knew the name, I just couldn't get it out. That is number 35, setting it up to kick. It's Alex Gabriel. Runs up. There's the kick.
Pooch.
Yeah, a little pooch kick.
Oh, a flag down though.
Flag way back here. It's going to be offsides against the kicking team. They'll try it again.
Yeah, you'll see that with the Bruins on those short pooch kicks like that. They'll just call fair catch and just take it right where it is. They won't even try to return it. That's how they're taught.
Yeah. What's the philosophy behind, I've always wondered this, so, you know, when the other team punts, we don't return it, ever. Why is it that we would return a kickoff then?
Well, so the beauty of the punt is that if you don't touch it and they punt the ball, you get the ball back without ever having to touch it. With a kickoff, if you don't grab it, they can go pick it up after 10 yards.
Right.
So you can't just leave a kickoff unless it goes to the end zone.
There you go.
And obviously the punt, you can just completely leave, and there's a 100% chance you're going to get the ball.
There's Kenny Jordan. He picks that one up off the ground, carries it forward, and he is stopped at the 39-yard line. Looks like he was stopped there by number 2.
Yep,
Kirby Owens.
And I think he was the one that made the nice hit on Joe earlier on the sweep.
Charlie Pfizer bringing his squad back out.
Yep.
As expected, Pfizer will set up in the shotgun. He has twins stacked on both sides and a lone extra receiver. He's in motion in the backfield.
Yeah, that's Kenny.
There's the snap. Quick handoff over to, that's Jalen
yep.
McKinney, yeah. He runs out, he gets forced out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. It's about a 3-yard gain. He was stopped by Keelan Blaylock. Bruins are already set up. They
stay in that tight formation.
Really rushing that defense. There's the pass. It is out there and complete to Will Hawkins.
Nice. Good zip throw from Charlie Pfizer right there.
And that is inches away.
Yeah, they're
no,
moving
it's not. Okay, I'm
him.
sorry. I was watching where the official's feet were, and he was still in front of the first down marker.
Yeah, it's always up to those refs.
Now he's got 3 receivers on the right, 2 to the left in the shotgun. There's the snap. Looking downfield to pass.
Nice protection.
Looking out there. There's the pass. Oh, and that's too long.
Yeah, they interfered.
Is that pass interference?
Yeah,
okay.
They grabbed Jalen McKinney right there in the middle.
There you go. That flag is way back on the other side of the field. The other end of the field, I should say. The Bruins today are wearing all white with, it looks like navy blue letters, gold helmets.
Yeah, they actually got new jerseys this year.
Oh, wow.
And the pants actually have kind of a Bruins script down the leg. I don't know if you can notice that on camera
I see it now
or
that you
not,
mention it, yeah.
It's really, really nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
For those of you who are joining us for the first time, you'll notice that we do describe these plays in a little bit more detail than you might normally hear on a television broadcast. That's because we have several fans who are visually impaired, and love to have them along for the ride with the Bruins. So that's why we do that. Here is Pfizer in the shotgun again. Now he has 2 receivers on the left side, 3 to the right. There's the snap. He's rolling
back.
out to the right.
Oh,
past
good
that
room.
one. That one goes complete to Jalen McKinney. Runs up the left side of the field and is forced out of bounds at about the Senators' 29-yard line, I believe. Another first down. That's another Holloman and Associates first down.
Yeah, it looked like the tackle was by number 22 there, Chase Nichols for the Senators.
And the Bruins again with a hurry-up offense.
Same formation.
There's the snap. He's rolling out to the right side this time. Passes out there. It's again complete to Will Hawkins. Looks like he's a favorite of his already.
Great read by Charlie, too.
Another Holloman and Associates first down. He was stopped this time by Chase Nichols.
Senators D-line rolling in and out, getting a little tired. The Bruins are picking up the pace.
There's the snap. Quick handoff goes to Joe Hyman. He gets stopped almost immediately right there at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Bruins tried the misdirection play again, but the Senators did a good job snuffing it out. Back in a balanced set for the Bruins.
Yep, twins on either end, tailback. There's the pass. It's complete to Will Hawkins, and he gets hit hard right in the helmet.
Yeah, nice catch by Hawkins.
That was Kirby Owens. I'm not sure how you take somebody down by the helmet and it still be fair catch, but okay.
Yeah, he hit him up high, but it was a great catch and concentration from Will Hawkins there.
This time he has his receivers pulled in tight. They're twins stacked on either side. Correction, now
There
they're
you
moving
go.
out. He has a tailback sitting next to him. That's Hyman.
3rd and 5.
There's the snap. Hands off to Hyman. Gives him a quick shove in the back, and he's going to get stopped immediately.
Yeah.
It'll be 4th down. They lost a yard, 2 yards. This will be 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, it looked like number 54 there on the D-line, Julian Campos. They've got some big D linemen down there. I don't know from up here, but they are, I promise you, they're really, really big.
Yeah. Now their crowd's going to get loud. 4th and 7, isn't that what we said? No, 4th and 5.
Great
Excuse me.
protection.
There's the pass.
What a throw.
Complete. That's Zach Biagioni. Touchdown for the Bruins.
Nice. That's awesome. Great protection up front. Charlie had all the time to stand back there and fired one in.
Love seeing that. Zach, he of course got some plays last year, but not as many as I think he'll get this year. He's going to get lots of good looks. 6:42 left in the first. Bruins going for 2. Pfizer rolls out, passes it, complete to Will Hawkins. That's 2-point conversion is good.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. Of course, passing right through the Caldwell Toyota red zone. But Bruins putting 8 on the board. Now they lead 8-7 with 6:42 left.
Yeah, and that's another reason the Bruins go for 2. They both scored one time, but guess what? We're ahead.
Yeah. Smart.
If you make them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it always helps when you actually make them. If you go a full game without making them, you kind of lose out on some points there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's impressive to watch Charlie Pfizer. You can tell he's a second-year quarterback in the PA system, man.
Yes.
He looks confident out there.
Yeah. And I'm sure we'll see Kel Busby throughout the season, kind of sprinkled in here and there.
Yeah, I think in Bryant they kind of mixed him around, had him do some rollout stuff and mixed him in. So, yeah, definitely be prepared to see Kel Busby out there some.
Here's Vaughn Seelick teeing it up at the 40-yard line to kick it off back to the Senators.
I saw Vaughn before the game. I was messing around with him, asked how many we could get from him, and he said he thinks 2. He thinks he's got 2 in the books.
Well, I asked him earlier this week how many onside kicks does he have? Like how many
Nice
different
pop.
ones? Oh, yes, we have it. Yeah.
Did he get one?
Did he get it inside?
Come on, ref. What do you got?
There's a flag. There's 2 flags. I
guess
think
it
it
was
went
out
out
of
of bounds.
bounds,
Yeah, it kicked out of bounds. Okay. Yeah, it was caught by Charlie Barker, but
good pop too.
yes,
gave us a chance.
That was a nice pop. If it had stayed in bounds when he caught it, yeah. If you're sitting at home in your easy chair or on the sofa watching the game, you know I'm from Arkansas when you say sofa instead of couch.
Well,
Okay.
easy chair.
Easy, is that what I say? Easy
I
chair?
mean, well, I go lazy boy.
Lazy boy.
I don't know. Recliner.
That's a brand name. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
recliner.
If you're sitting on your Easy Boy, I don't know. Have a nice cold water.
Yes, water.
And just do that for us.
Yeah.
Somehow through digital osmosis, it'll make its way here.
Mm-hmm. Going under center here for the Senators. I don't know what they're going to work from here.
There's the snap.
QB sneak.
I thought I heard a whistle right when they snapped the ball.
Yeah, that was a weird sound. I don't know.
Okay. Just as long as I wasn't the only one that heard it.
No, I did hear something.
That was Jack Cleveland. Looks like he was the keeping quarterback there.
Yeah, they went right behind their stud lineman at center. That's a big change for that guy, moving from left tackle to center. I mean, having to snap, then go, it's a big change, but he's done well so far.
There's the snap to Cleveland, another handoff
nice job
to
on
his
the
tailback,
defense.
and the Bruins just stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
no gain at all.
It looked like JoJo Osmond in there, 44 up in there, and Mason Schick closed it down well from the outside. Nice job on the defense.
Yep. Yeah, 76, Marion Harris, defensive lineman, 6'7", 370 pounds.
Goodness, man.
Yeah. 370 pounds.
He doesn't look like that from up here, but maybe so. That black probably makes him look a little slimmer.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's an Arkansas commit, so he's definitely got the body of a SEC lineman, that's for sure.
Cleveland has the snap. He's going to keep it. He gets tripped up by the ankles.
Yeah, they got the first down.
Trying to see who that is. That is number 20. That's Jet Smith.
Yeah, nice job. Coming from safety, so that's never a good thing. That probably means they got some yards if your safety's making the tackle, but good low tackle from Jet Smith. I know he's a young guy that they need to step up and play his role. Bruins coming down in man coverage, it looks like. A lot of moving up front.
Two receivers on the right, one to the
like
left.
A false start,
quick handoff. It did look like that to me, but obviously not the side judge.
Yeah, nice tackle there. Who was that? Number 9. Yeah, Hunt Harrison getting in there. That was nice.
Yeah.
Hunt's a first-year starter. He, he's worked in JV games and stuff, but it's really nice. I talked to Coach Madison Taylor before, and he said Hunt's really been working hard in the weight room this summer, getting super strong, and looks really good at outside linebacker.
Still trying to get a hold of 5 Hour Energy to sponsor the game. They really should.
The secret behind all that. Oh, nice hit.
Oh, nice
Ben
sack.
Smiley. Beautiful. Right off the edge, play action. Didn't have anywhere to go.
Well, I know that his dad is up there in the stands also pretty smiley right now.
Oh, I was waiting on that one.
Yeah, it just had to. I get him out of my system early in the year, and then
I'm
everybody doesn't have
sure.
to put up with it.
Right. You'll never say that one again this year, I'm sure. Yeah. You'll keep that one behind.
A $1 donation to the annual fund every time I say that one. How's that?
Nice. Third and super long here, so the Senators will have to pass. We'll see what they come up with.
There's the snap. He's looking to pass to the left side. Passes out there, and he's got some coverage. Oh, yes, and that's intercepted.
Nice. Yeah.
That is
Great
intercepted.
play by Josh Cady.
Nicely done, Josh Cady.
Beautiful.
I know that his brother is actually watching the game at West Point right now, so I want to make sure to say hello, Cadet J.P. Cady.
Yes, sir.
Proud of you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Didn't touch the receiver at all. Their feet kind of got tangled just a little bit, but Josh kept on his feet and made the play. It was awesome.
Yep. Okay. Still got some tweaking to do on the scoreboard, so working on that. In the meantime, take a look at that live fan feedback. Send us your thoughts on the game.
Starting deep in their own territory here for the Bruins. We're on our own 9-yard line. Hyman's in motion across. Man, Charlie looks confident. There's McKinney.
Nice.
Great job. Great.
Wow.
Man,
wow.
Great job.
I've got to get out my binoculars to even see. That was 21. That's right. Thank you, Christina.
Once they turn away from us and we can see the back, it's a little bit better, but the front, man.
Anthony Freeman with the stop. Bruins already ready. They have twins set up on either side. Quick handoff goes to Joe Hyman. He's going up the left side of the field and pulled out of bounds waiting for the official to stop moving, the 46-yard line.
Yeah,
There's a flag.
Looked like number 14. Oh, was it number 3? Ruani Bonner. Little holding.
Holding on the Bruins,
Yeah.
okay.
They had some pulling linemen there. They had a guard and tackle pull, and probably got him for a hold. I love to see the Bruins keep up the solid pace. You know, sometimes they can sometimes we've gotten in a rut of going a little slower, but
Right.
Coach Thrash has got them in a really good pace right now.
I tell you, just watching him call the plays and watching him at practice, I see Coach Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah,
know.
there's definitely going to be plenty of
Yeah.
crossover, but he wants to tweak it and make it his own too. So
There's the snap. Pfizer's looking. He's got a man downfield. The pass is out there, but it sails right over. That's Jalen McKinney out
yeah.
there, yeah.
good coverage by the Senators. They were manned up, and they stayed right with him there.
Yeah, Christina chiming in our headset over here. She said, Adam Thrash only has one speed, and that's go, 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 go.
Yeah, he is definitely a high-energy, high-movement guy for sure.
Here's Pfizer again in the shotgun. There's the snap. I think somebody was confused on the play there.
Nice
He's
little
gonna
bootleg. Oh,
Oh,
Hawkins.
nice to Will Hawkins. He gets it out there. Finally gets stopped at about the 42-yard line. That's good enough for a Holloman and Associates first down.
Look for the Bruins to go fast here. Big play, big explosive play. They're going to move on.
He was stopped by Zach Wofford.
The pressure in the Senators to get back set up.
Again, there's Pfizer, twins on either end, and a man in the backfield.
Right
There's
to Joe.
gives it off to Hyman. He picks up about 5 yards.
Oh,
He's still
wow.
on his feet.
What a run.
Picked up another 2 before being pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, again, Joe had plenty of college offers and ended up committing to Northwestern here about middle of the summer. So he's a Northwestern commit running back.
Funny thing, I was working out. Oh, nope. There's a
We got
flag.
a timeout. No, timeout, yeah.
I was working out in the Buck Center when they had that going on, and I was playing music, as one does.
Yeah,
down
right.
there. I was jamming out, had the doors open and everything, and I looked up there, and I thought it was like a small group session, like somebody was having like a Sunday school or something, because it was a Sunday. And I was like, oh, I better go over there and turn down this Outcast. They,
Don't want to make that on the news.
No, I didn't know what they were doing. So once I realized that that's what it was, I walked over there and just watched. But yeah, it's pretty fun. So in the meantime, let's thank some of our other great sponsors that have made this season possible. And folks, if you have a local business and want to, or a national business, either one, I don't mind.
Don't take out 5 Hour Energy just yet.
Right, yeah, exactly. So go visit us at pabruins.tv. You'll find there's still some sponsorship opportunities available. At Caldwell Toyota, for example, they're passionate about helping drivers find the vehicle that's right for them for the most affordable prices possible. That's why they carry such a large selection of new Toyota models, because whether you're looking for something sporty, efficient, versatile, family-friendly, rugged, or all of the above, they are confident they have what you're looking for. Visit them online at caldwelltoyota.com. There's the snap. Looking to pass, running out to the left side. Looks like he's going to keep this one, carry it forward, and run out of bounds at about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, more good coverage there by the Senators. Charlie didn't have anybody to throw to, so he just took it himself.
He was pushed out of bounds there by number 54, Julian Campos. Julian, probably. I don't know why I said Julian.
No backs in the backfield for the Bruins. 5 wide. Blitz coming, it looks like, from the Senators.
There's the snap to Pfizer. He's looking to the right side. He's got the pass out there and sails. Almost said Cooper White. That's not Cooper White.
Yeah,
That's John Mark Charette.
Sophomore.
the new 25.
Yep. He looks good in that 25,
Yes,
though.
he
He's
does.
really filled out for a sophomore. He
Yeah.
looks really good.
Yeah. It's really fun to see the underclassmen step up and get these starting positions, especially this early in the season.
Yep, it is. Here we go. You got Charlie out wide, so look for some motion here. Charlie Pfizer's in motion.
There's the handoff to Pfizer.
Another screen pass. Go, Kenny.
Kenny Jordan is knocking on the door right
Yes,
through the
sir.
Toyota red zone and into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left in the first quarter.
I got to shout out Alan Thomason out there on the screen. That's my old guy right there. Got out and let him right into the end zone.
He's a big old boy.
He has. He's grown a lot, man. Last year he was a sophomore for him starting and was debatably probably the best lineman on the team as a sophomore, and now he's a junior. He probably weighs 250 now, 6'4".
Try this. He's 6'5" and 260.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
He should have some college offers coming his way pretty soon.
Yeah, he'll be wrestling in our heavyweight division.
Nice.
There's the snap.
Another
going
rollout.
for 2. He's got him.
Nice catch by McKinney behind him. Beautiful catch on the 2-point.
Put another 2 on the board. The Bruins now lead 16-7 with 2:18 left in the first quarter. Our newest sponsor is Central Arkansas Mahindra. They can provide you with the latest and best in outdoor power products to make your outdoor living more enjoyable. Combine this wide array of selections with their friendly and knowledgeable staff, and we're convinced they will become your only stop for all your outdoor power needs. They're happy to help you find either the perfect outdoor power equipment, service, or the parts you're looking for. Check out their inventory of Mahindra, Ferris, and Husqvarna equipment. If you're in need, if you need help in reading this advertisement, if you need help in making your selection, call or stop in. They are always willing to help. Visit them online at centralarkansasmahindra.com. And guess who's going to practice reading that one? Well, speaking of which, here comes another Central Arkansas Mahindra onside kick.
Yep, Vaughn had a nice one last time. Let's see if he can get another good pop and see if the Bruins can take it.
There's the kick. A nice bounce, but it wasn't quite as high. I think it was waiting for that second bounce before it really took off.
He jumped on the first bounce, so that didn't work out.
That's smart. That's how you play it. So the Senators will take possession of the ball on the Bruins' 47-yard line.
Yep. Senators are very deliberate coming out to the offensive set. So I know a lot of those linemen especially are going both ways, playing offense and defense. So look to see if they can hold up throughout the whole game.
There's Cleveland. He's going to run it himself all the way to the left side and be forced out of bounds. Looks like at the original line of scrimmage didn't gain. Well, I guess he gained a yard.
Yeah, good play by JoJo Osment there. He went right over the top of the sweep and got outside of it and kept it short.
Uh-oh. I'm going to go check on that.
The Senators are running their quarterback quite a bit. We'll see if they can keep up with that or maybe get the running back involved a little bit more. Gotcha. Even set. We got a motion from the left to the right for the Senators. Rolling out from their quarterback. A lot of pressure. Screen pass. Fell incomplete. Tipped by 73 Theo Turif there. Read the screen and stuffed it out. They could have had a huge play there if it was complete. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Senators. They're on the Bruins 47. 3rd and 10. Look for the Bruins to continue bringing pressure here from linebackers from every different angle. 3 down front. 3 receivers to the short side here. Or the wide side, rather. They go quarterback sneak again. Quarterback sneak picks him up 8. It's going to be 4th and about 2. Number 4 there, Jack Cleveland went right up under center and picked up 8, which is, Madison Taylor's not going to be happy about that. But it was 3rd and 10. That's kind of an interesting call for 3rd and 10 to go quarterback sneak. But it puts them in a short 4th and 3. Bunch set for the Senators. Another quarterback power. Great play. I think they stopped him. Joe Osment. Mason Schick was in the backfield. That's a turnover on downs for the Bruins. Stopped him on 4th and 3. Big play there. Mason Schick got in the backfield, blew it up, and then Joseph Osment came in and tackled him low. Very nice stop. We got, I know the video's frozen a little bit. We got 52 seconds left in the first quarter. 16-7, the Bruins are ahead. And the Bruins just took over again on their own 39-yard line. I think the referees are kind of resetting the chains here. They got mixed up a little bit. Are they still measuring? I think they're actually technically measuring that last 4th down play. But, I mean, the Senators already brought their defense on. The Bruins brought their offense on. Everyone thought it was a stop. I guess they're going to actually get an official measurement on that, but they've already switched the downs over to first and everything. Again, we're working on getting the camera back up. We had just a little technical difficulty with the camera, but we're getting it worked on. And they do say it is a turnover on downs. Yeah, they didn't end up measuring it, so it is a turnover on downs, and the Bruins will take over. Pfizer trots back out with his experienced O-line and receivers balanced 2 by 2. Kenny Jordan in the backfield as the lone running back, giving Joe Hyman some break. Kenny moved motion out to the left. What a zip throw by Charlie. Charlie Pfizer is really in the zone right now, and he completes it to Charlie Barker for about a 15-yard gain. Oh, there's a flag. Okay, I was going to say I didn't really see a flag, but there is one down there back at the Bruins 35. Illegal shift by the offense. So I think they got Kenny moving forward on the motion a little bit. He was kind of moving towards the line of scrimmage rather than flat. So that's kind of maybe a sophomore mistake right there. On motion, you got to go out flat or behind or backwards. You can't move towards the line of scrimmage. So that's going to back him up. Man, that hurts. That was a 15-yard play, and now we're back at 1st and 15. So the Bruins got backed up 1st and 15 after about a 15-yard play. Trips to the right. Barker and Jordan in the backfield. Not Barker, Pfizer. Pfizer checks it down to Kenny Jordan there off the left side. Checks it down to the running back, and he picks up about 8 yards. It brings up 2nd and 7 or 6. 2nd and 7 or 6 yards to go. Pfizer hurries up, rolls out to the right. Receivers are really well covered. He just throws it away. Oh, and I think they might have gotten a late hit on Charlie there. I think they might have gotten a late hit on the quarterback. He threw it away in the ground right underneath Zach Biagioni, it looked like. But I think they've got the Senators for a late hit.
So this is the ultimate in backups. Yeah, we're actually broadcasting off of my phone here for a moment.
Hey, we do it all for the Bruin Nation out there.
I'm telling you.
They will offset. Field offense number 65. Personal foul, roughing the pass, and defense
So they did call the Senators for the late hit, but they also got Alan Thompson, 65, being downfield. So offensive lineman downfield. So they canceled each other out. So they'll just replay the down. It's going to be 2nd and about 6 again.
We did have a small technical issue that showed up on the screen as a black screen. We're aware of that. So working on things to make sure we get it back on the Popeye's camera, which is going to be much better than my phone. So in the meantime, Bruins are set with twin receivers on either end. There's the snap. That goes directly to Hyman. He tries to move upfield. He picks up 1 yard. He's 2nd and 5.
Not a ton of room. Yeah, 3rd down. Not a ton of room in there for Joe. Robinson just takes up a lot of really beefy guys there.
It sure is. So in the meantime, let's see. I'm gonna. Mark Knight says, "Good job." Well, thanks, Mark. I appreciate it. In the meantime, how about this? Hey, there's us. So we are so excited to be here. This is the most interesting setup I think I've seen from PA Live in quite a while.
I know, that was pretty good, honestly. I mean,
here's what were you here when we had to shift?
Here?
So we actually had everything set up on the other end of the
I did not. I didn't see that.
And that's when we realized that the speakers, hang on, let me turn this around real quick. This is fun. I'm doing this on my phone. The speakers for the public address system are right in front of us on both ends. The fun part is, these speakers, but those are really loud. And so we thought, nobody's going to hear us talk, which some folks might think is a good thing.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they want this music all the time.
Yeah. Plus, that would get us all kinds of flagged on YouTube.
Yeah,
they don't like us playing music
it wouldn't
at
be
all.
up for very long.
No. All right, let's go back down to the field. We're working on getting the camera back down on Popeye, but in the meantime.
Yeah, so it's 3rd and 6 for the Bruins again, about the 45-yard line.
So the Bruins now moving from left to right as we see it. There's the pass from Pfizer. It's complete to Will Hawkins. He gets forced out of bounds. That's a late hit.
Yep. Man, Hawkins has played really well so far. He's stepped in as a younger receiver that's been growing up in the system. Man, he's been around since 7th grade. I remember him then, and he's already got probably 5-6 catches in the first quarter. So,
yeah.
But yeah, they're going to get a late hit at it on that too. So he already had the first down.
Yeah, I love you got the Bruin student section over there wearing all neon today.
Oh yeah,
and they're over there chanting, "You can't do that."
I think he probably knew that when the yellow flag came out.
Sure. That doesn't stop them, though.
Oh, no. Might as well get after it still.
So they're going to march that one forward. No.
Eric went to go get a wire.
1st and 10 for the Bruins after the penalty gets them down to about the 32-yard line, inching closer to the Senators' end zone.
Okay.
Pfizer looked for a little quick pass there to Hawkins again, but he ended up dropping it, a little bubble screen. 2nd and 10. Trips to the wide side here on our side. Little handoff to Joe. Nice little crease there for Joe. Picked up about 5 or 6 there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short. About 3rd and 4 or 5 here. Bunch to the right for the Bruins. Quick pitch to Joe. See what he can do. There he goes. Made one man miss. Going to end up getting taken out about the 5-yard line. Nice seal by the receivers there on the far right. But another beautiful juke by Joe Hyman to extend it from about a 4-yard gain to about a 10-yard gain. So now they're down to about the 8-yard line, going really fast, Bruins. Great time for Pfizer. Now he's going to have to end up rolling out. Oh, he's got him. He found Barker. Charlie Barker in the back of the end zone.
Nice. That'll add another 6 to the board. Bruins lead 22-7 now.
Yep, the Charlie to Charlie connection, as we used to call it. Charlie Pfizer to Charlie Barker with Charlie Fisher out there on the O-line blocking.
That's right. Are those the Charlie Angels or? No?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And then there's another Charlie in 9th grade that just had a great time in the junior high game last night, Charlie Cotros.
I'm aware that there are. No, I think we've got. Yeah, the scoreboard is making up its own mind what to do, but at the moment I'm holding this camera so y'all can sort of see what's going on.
Well, I'll try to describe it. That was Pfizer on the 2-point play, and he hit. It looked like maybe Joe Hyman in the end zone there for the 2-pointer. So that brings it to 24-7.
In the meantime, another one of our great and new to football sponsors is Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty. Ron Jones and Charla Emery offer you a combined 40 years of real estate experience for all of your residential or commercial needs, whether you're buying or selling. Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty is standing by to take your call and schedule a market survey and consultation at your convenience. For listings or more information, call 501-416-3658 or visit them online at ronjonesrealtor.com. Well, now I'm really concerned because Christina just ran off.
Eric's back with a wire.
Okay.
Hopefully a new wire may get our camera coming back here from Popeye.
I'm sure it will. Just takes a second here.
Well, we're going to set up here for another Central Arkansas Mahindra onside kick for Vaughn Seelick. Again, Vaughn's gotten one decent hop. The second one wasn't as good. We'll see what I think he's lined up for about the same kick here, so we'll see if he can get a good bounce. Nice bounce coming. There it is. It's free. Oh, it went out of bounds.
Went out of bounds. There's the flag, yep.
It went off their hands, but it gave us a chance.
All right, I'm going to set this down, and hang on just a second. We're going to see if we get Popeye's camera coming up.
So yeah, it did go out of bounds, but it wasn't a flag. So it's just going to be a Senators ball right there on the their own 48-yard line. So it's 24-7 Bruins, 11 minutes on the clock till halftime. Senators have the ball on their own 48-yard line. To the far side here. Bruins shifting up front. Splits. Quick pass out. Beautiful tackle by Pop. A double screen. Brandon caught it. Sophomore safety.
I just say thank you to Eric Ellis, who's joining us for our away games this year, and this is exactly why. Thank you. He's there at every home game and now at the away games too.
Keeper again wide, nothing. Beautiful Ben Smiley. Melo Bell kept retained. Kept retaining, and Ben Smiley ended up on the edge. Defense, I know Coach Taylor's happy about that.
Third down for the Senators.
Now we got third and about 15 for the Senators. A long third down again. They're going to have to probably pass. Bruins should look to bring it here. They've got 3 down linemen. Expect some of these linebackers to come. Try and roll out. Just got it off. Fashion, they're going to run right off the field and give us the ball. That was something that's been around the PA program forever. Is once that ball gets punted and they're telling you they want to give you the ball, we're going to take it. Not risk any sort of fumble or muff or anything like that to where we wouldn't get the ball, but we're just going to immediately get the ball. That's it.
9:52 left in this first half. Bruins lead 24-7. Fourth down. Oh, excuse me. I still have it.
Yeah, the chains are a little slower.
Yeah.
It's the first game for them, too.
Yep. Got those games.
Like Huffman's dad.
There you go.
Caught up with you. There's Kel Busby in the game.
There's the ball. How is this?
Kind of trick play. They kind of Kel Busby took the snap, pitched it to Charlie Pfizer, who rolled out, and then they threw it deep to McKinney and got the PI. And I think, if McKinney wasn't held, he was probably going to catch up with that ball, was he not?
Right. Well, that's a PI roofing penalty flag out there.
Which, in the Senators' defense, they gave up 15 on the flag rather than about 50 on the pass, so they probably lucked out there a little bit. He really might have gone all the way if he caught up to it. So it brings up a first down for the Bruins.
Who is that behind center?
It's Charlie Pfizer still.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, Kel went in and out. Oh,
he got it.
Oh, wow.
He bobbled that one, but he kept it.
Is that number 4?
That's
that was
number
Barker?
4.
Yeah.
That's Charlie Barker, yeah.
Didn't catch it clean, but, man, Charlie, I can't say it enough. Charlie Pfizer is absolutely dialed in as a quarterback, man.
Yeah.
He is firing them. He looks confident.
Pfizer again in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers on the left side, 1 on the right. He has 1 man in the tailback slot. There's the snap. High snap, but he caught it.
That's Kenny Jordan.
Kenny Jordan. There's a flag that comes in.
They probably got him for a hold. They went with the quick trap up the middle, and I think they may have got the lineman with the hold.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yes.
Yeah. Those plays hit so fast sometimes you're like, how does they even hold within a millisecond, man? I mean, he ran right by him.
Yes, he did.
But
another PI roofing penalty flag. And now their student section chants back. You can't do that.
Apparently you can't hold either.
Right. This will be 1st and 20.
Wow, yeah, that was a huge penalty. Looks like blitz here from the Senators.
There's the snap.
Still got
Pfizer
time.
looking. There's the pass.
McKinney again. He's kind of getting held on a little bit.
Yeah,
wow.
he was.
Then nothing comes out, though.
In double coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good coverage from the Senators there.
Yes, it was.
Brings up 2nd and really long.
Those jerseys are definitely difficult to read.
I think it was number 2 on the coverage, Kirby Owens.
Yeah.
But I couldn't really tell exactly. Looks like man coverage coming up for the Senators. See what they can break.
Scrambling out of the pocket to the left side. The pass is out there. Oh, and it sails right out of the fingers. I couldn't even see who that was intended for.
I think it was McKinney on the crossing route, but he threw a really strong rocket, and it was going to be hard to catch. But luckily, luckily it just got tipped and dropped by the Senators.
He was covered up by Zach Wofford of the Senators.
Bruins moving fast still. Senators are trying to change linemen and trying to change personnel. Bruins are moving fast.
Pfizer in the gun. He has 3 receivers on the right, 1 to the left. He's moving out of the pocket.
Another
There's
screen
the
for
quick
Kenny.
pass to Kenny
got
Jordan.
room.
He's across the 30, the 25, the
What a
20,
block
the
by Max
15, the
Gorman.
10, and meets all of the defensive line at about the 7-yard line.
Max Gorman out there on the screen leading the way. Was driving his man 30 yards downfield, it looked like. Beautiful screen pass called up by Coach Thrash.
Well, you know that's got to make the Gormaniacs all kinds of excited over there.
Yeah, they're getting a little turnt over there. If I'm young enough to use that term.
I don't think you are.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Who am I to say anything?
Right.
There's the snap, rolling out to the right side, looking to pass. Still going to keep it this time, but dives across the 5-yard line. That was kind of a dangerous dive going head first like that.
Was,
but
especially that close to the end zone.
Right. He gets stopped at about, looks like they're going to mark it at the 4-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, Bruins changing out a bunch of personnel, but they're still trying to move fast. Kind of a heavy set right here. A couple tight ends in. I saw them working this formation in practice last time I was over there. So look for maybe some Joe Hyman on a sweep or maybe right up the gut.
Here they come from the Caldwell Toyota red zone. There's the snap directly to Hyman. He tries to push it straight in, and he does.
Yeah, beautiful push there by the Bruin O-line. Was Alan Thomason taking his guy all the way to the end zone.
You can always count on number 66.
Oh, yeah. Well, Alan's 65. But
is he? I'm sorry.
Yeah. But Trev at center was still pushing in there, too.
Yes, he was. Yep. You're right.
A little smaller body, but he's still pushing. I promise you that.
Yeah. Christina said Alan was going to carry him all the way home.
Yeah. Once he gets those feet moving, man, it's tough to stop.
There's the snap for the 2-point conversion, and it's good. Pass is complete to Charlie Barker.
Yeah, you'll notice Coach Thrash calling some rollouts there on the goal line, especially 2-point plays.
Yeah.
Nice and easy.
Nice. Official timeout on the field for water. I think that's the first I've heard that one. So we're going to take a timeout as well. Are we ready for that? I can sit here and talk.
Take a water break as
Take
well.
a water break as well. All right, we'll be right back with more Bruin football on PA Live.
Senior Noah Becker is our Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. Noah is a 5-star tennis recruit who is taking a demanding AP schedule. He strives for excellence on the tennis court and in the classroom. He approaches every challenge, both academic and athletic, with drive and determination. Please join us in congratulating Noah Becker, the Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week.
Welcome back. We've had our water break. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left in this first half. I'll just make a note to cut that one a little shorter. Von Seelig out there to place the ball on his tee. Looks like he's going to place it with stripes. The stitch is up.
Yeah, I think a new kick's coming here. It might be looking one of the copter kicks, little sidewinders.
That's what he said was his favorite, was the copter.
There it is.
Yes, it is.
Scooping around in there.
Let's see. The Bruins say they have it.
Oh, yeah. Bounced right off of him.
Yes, they do.
Beautiful kick by Von Seelig. Beautiful.
So that ball is going to be placed on the Senators' 49-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bruins. That's another Holloman and Associates first down.
That is the benefit and danger of Bruin football right there. You go from a score down on one end, we go in to get the onside kick, and we get the ball right back looking to score again.
Right. That was Brandon Greel with a stop for the Senators.
I think the Senators called a timeout there.
I think they did.
Regroup a little bit.
All right, let's see who we haven't thanked so far today. I think we've got everybody for now. We'll talk about each one of them again here shortly. Yeah, Christina was just mentioning it's interesting that the Senators have already burned 2 timeouts with 7:50 left in the first half.
Yeah, I think this timeout here was to catch the breath. You know, we had the water break, but
Right.
they just got off a defensive stop.
Right.
That was a pretty long drive, and they're coming right back out for defense.
Yeah.
They needed some time. I think that's what that timeout was.
I swear if I had a gallon of water today, I could probably drink it all right now.
I didn't want to go too heavy on it because I didn't want to have to go to the bathroom halfway through the
I've been
the quarter,
drinking water
you know?
all day long. Just I knew it was going to be like this.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
You know.
It's humid.
How are we looking on the scoreboard now? Is it okay? Downs and yards to go or iffy. Okay. Okay, well, I'll just take those off the screen for now, and then we'll work on that for next time. That's all right.
Little shift pre-snap for the Bruins.
There's the pass
Good
down to the
protection
left
again.
side, and did he? No, he did
No,
not catch that.
Barker.
Okay, yeah, that was in and out of the fingers of Charlie Barker.
Yeah.
I thought he jumped up and he had his hands on it, but couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, it was a good pass by Pfizer. Good protection up front. He had enough time to get it off, but, yeah, just slipped out. It was kind of a little bit behind him towards out of bounds for Barker, but that'd be a tough catch. Second and 10 for the Bruins. Give it to Kenny Jordan.
And he makes his way, picks up maybe a yard.
Yeah, short gain.
Let's see where they place that. It's like a 3-yard gain, excuse me. Number 6 with the tackle. That was
Daryl Searcy, I think.
Daryl Searcy.
Yep. Good low tackle by him. The shifty Kenny Jordan couldn't get away from it, so still third and 8 now. Quads to the right side here for the Bruins.
Once again, if you have any questions or comments, be sure to send us a text message to our live fan feedback there on the screen. We'll get to those at around halftime.
Yeah, protection broke down there from the Bruins. Charlie got it off and got it to John Mark Charette there, the sophomore, but couldn't complete it. So a little bit of mix-up there on the front for the line for the Bruins. Now it's 4th and about 8. So 4th down, big 4th down here. 7 minutes left.
There's Pfizer in the gun. He has 2 receivers on either
Great
end.
protection.
There's the pass.
Got him.
That's it. And he's going to be stopped just inside the Caldwell Toyota red zone. That's.
Yep, go ahead.
No, finish it out.
Will Hawkins right there with a huge catch. He was running wide open. The ball floated just a little bit, or he probably would have scored. But, yeah, he got tackled right there about the 2-yard line. Bruins bringing in the heavy package really quick again. Look for them to have Joe kind of take this right in.
There's the snap directly to Hyman, and he punches it in.
Yep, huge hole there from the Bruin O-line. Awesome.
Christina, you had a question a second ago. What was that? He just pulled him down by his shoulder pads. So what makes that not a horse collar?
Yeah, it's kind of a tough play. Usually if they're coming in and grab anything else also, if they're grabbing around the waist and the top, they may not call it. When both hands or maybe one single hand gets at the top right in the neck area there, they'll call it. But he ends up dropping the 2-point there.
Yep, that was intended for Jalen McKinney. But that 2-point conversion is no good. So right now, with 6:53 left in the first half, the Bruins lead 38-7. Didn't see that. Yeah, Christina said he probably would have caught that if he didn't get shoved in the back beforehand.
Yeah, another great throw by Charlie, even in the close kind of 2-point range. But Pfizer bulleted it in there, and it was on McKinney, but he couldn't bring it in right there close to the sideline. But still, I mean, great drive, huge drive for the Bruins mentally. I mean, you get it to 38-7. It's really starting to stretch out.
Oh yeah, and still 7 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Don't want to let up now, but I still want to keep on a little bit. But 6 minutes, 6:53.
It's one of those. It's a sticky wicket. You know, you get in a position like this, and it's like you want to just play the game. You want to just play football, and that onside kick, of course, brought to you by your Central Arkansas Mahindra dealers. But you want to just keep playing the game. That's kind of the idea. Is as long as there's still time on the clock, you keep trying to score, and they keep trying to stop you. But there's also the old, let's not rub their face in it.
Right. I mean, you're up by, 31 right now?
Sure.
And there's still plenty. I mean, you're only halfway through the second quarter.
Right.
So it's like, do you keep on full gas, or do you put in some new players? Do you try to get them experience? It's an interesting coach, and luckily we've had to deal with this some.
Sure.
But it's an interesting coaching thing that you got to.
And the second half sportsmanship rule goes in effect once there's 35 points ahead.
Yeah, in the second half. So it won't happen. It won't happen this half.
Yeah.
Little tunnel screen there from the Senators.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Senators. Oh, the things that Christina can't say on the air.
No comment, but
Right.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Reminiscent of a couple of years ago when people could hear you off of our microphones at Little Rock Christian.
Little bleed over, huh?
Yeah, it was quite funny. There's the snap, looking out
Pressure
to pass. Oh, and he's going to get pulled down. Fantastic sack by Romello Bell.
Yeah. Romello kind of had a tough outing against Bryant. The Bryant O-line kind of, pushed our D-line around a little bit, but it looks like he's coming back strong and getting back in with the program, getting a nice sack there.
Be quite honest with you, with everything else going on, this is the first time I've opened our text message number.
See who all's watching us, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, another beautiful play by Romello. Joe Osment back there. Who else is that? Mason Schick, number 11. 3 people meeting the running back in the backfield. That took a little bit too long to develop in the backfield, and, I got way too much penetration for the Bruins there. Nice.
Ron Jones from Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty, he texted in and he said, "Go Bruins, I see you guys over there." Well, hey, Ron. Can you fix the down distance in play? Yeah, we do as best we can with it.
Christina's slacking over there.
Yeah. Blake is the new Tony Romo, calling every play. That's why I love these.
Who said that? Just a random
It doesn't say, yeah.
Oh, my. There's another sack for the Bruins. Now we're getting Hunt Harrison involved along with Romello. Man, the Senators are having to throw the ball to try to catch back up, and their protection's just breaking down against the blitz of the Bruins. So,
Matt says, "Be careful, they can hear you." Thanks, Matt Johnson.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that the Senators are a little exhausted from playing both sides of the ball, like Christina just mentioned to us. They definitely look a little tired, and the blitz is continually coming from Coach Taylor up here, and they got the 4th down stop. So Bruins are going to take over.
This time he has twin receivers stacked on either end. There's the pass going deep this time, and it's good in the end zone after one play. Wow. That was that
Barker again? Barker.
Wow.
Beautiful right up the middle. Nice skinny post route. Pfizer stood back there with good protection and let it rip.
Goodness gracious. Wishing the Bruins and Coach Lucas a great season. We're back in our seats to watch all of the games. Go Bruins. That's Jonathan Baumgardner, number 70, class of 82. Or excuse me, 92. That's right.
Kenny Jordan on the 2-pointer. Nice little quick pitch to Kenny.
Somebody says y'all's live chat is disabled accidentally. No, that's not an accident. That is totally on purpose.
The YouTube comment section is disabled.
Right. No, that's if that's ever turned on, that's the accident.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, we learned a long time ago. Don't do that. Have a student. That's Hassan Krisht saying hello from SMU.
Nice.
Hello,
nice.
Hassan. Grandma Katie is watching from Kansas City.
There we go, watching a pick from Josh.
Yeah, there
earlier.
you go.
That's awesome.
Good work, guys. Enjoying the broadcast. Go Bruins. Thanks, Coach. That's Coach Kordsmeyer.
Cords, what's up? Nice. Coach Cords out there.
Got to save his name so I don't have to look it up next time.
Well, Coach Kordsmeyer, like we're going back to our original name, he's in a recliner or an easy chair right now. I promise you that. Right. Lean back.
Oh, go Bruins from Layla, 5th grader at PA. She says, go Bruins. Bonita Ingram. She says, I'm a fan. Josh, I woke up to your voice.
Oh, my.
That's my brother's wife.
Oh, okay.
Yep, onside kick went out of bounds. There's a flag now. I'm telling you, that's why I can't read. That's why I can't read these. I just can't look at them.
He got into the text messages and missed the old game.
I know.
You know we scored too, by the way.
Did we score a minute ago?
Yeah.
It's 46-7.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It happens quick if you're looking down at the text messages.
You can't do it.
I know.
That's why I said I'll just look at them at halftime. I get lost because I'm like, oh hey, look, there's somebody I know. Hey, how are you?
Well, yeah. So the kickoff did go out of bounds, and the Senators take over about the 50-yard line.
He's going to keep that one. Did I see a flag come in, or was that just a towel? Nope, he's still off to the races. Nobody's going to catch him this time. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5, and he's in the end zone. That's the second touchdown for the Senators.
Yeah, they brought in a new quarterback. That's a new quarterback. They ran that same QB sweep, and he broke a couple tackles and broke it out.
That was Jakaisen Wright was that quarterback this time.
Yeah, he looked really fast there once he got out on the edge.
Of course, if you missed out on the pregame show, joining me tonight is Blake Amsler, former Pulaski Academy Bruin, class of 2008, and Pulaski Academy Bruins football coach for, what did you say, 8 years?
Yeah.
8 years, yep. Had a couple of folks on the text message, live fan feedback asking me, he was like, wait a minute, how long was he a coach again? And then Tammy Stafford, I think she missed it earlier, she just texted my personal phone and was like, hey, who is that with you tonight? So, yeah, we'll have a different guest announcer just about every week. And I think Blake's going to join me, I think 3 times so far this season. But I didn't put anybody slotted for the playoffs just yet. I thought, kind of like baseball, I thought maybe let's just wait.
Yeah, make sure we're in the playoffs.
Right.
Although, you know, it's expectations around
Sure.
the Bruin program is to be in the state championship.
Right.
So,
yeah,
you can expect them to be in the mix.
So, yeah, we've got Blake this week. Next week we're playing Ridgeland. Is it?
Ridgeland, Madison Academy. Madison Ridgeland
MRA,
Academy.
Madison Ridgeland Academy. That's right. I threw you off. And, of course, I'll have Dr. Fitzhill joining me as the color commentator next week. We'll be back at Joe B. Hatcher Stadium next week.
Yep.
I'm not sure what's the officials looking at.
I don't know either.
Oh, he's waiting on the defense.
I guess, if the kickoff team would
the
come
kickoff
out,
team,
that would be nice,
5:04 left in the first half. Bruins lead 46-14 after that PAT.
Maybe the Senators try an onside kick or something here to spice it up.
If you need it because it's so dark, you can just use that. I've got the rosters up on my screen here, so it's lit a little better than these paper choices. They really are taking their time on this one.
Yeah, and the refs just blew the play clock, so really they're not behind the 8 ball, but the refs just really let them hang around for a while.
Alex Gabriel with another small
short
kick.
One,
yeah, a little short one there.
Kenny had to one-hop it.
He's on his feet, going to be stopped out of bounds or stopped. Either way, about the 30-yard line on the Bruins side of the field.
Yeah, still got some decent yards even with the pooch kick that kind of bounced on him, but still was able to pick it up and get some yards.
Of course, on down the line, I know that we'll be playing a game in or near Dallas, Texas this year, and we have Coach Kevin Kelly going to join me in the booth for that one. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Oh, so he's going to come to the game. I was wondering. I was meant to ask you if he was going to be at the game or just kind of call in.
No.
Nice.
He'll be here with me. Be there with me anyway, yeah.
He did text me earlier today, said he was going to be watching tonight as well, so he was going to be critiquing my commentary. We'll see.
Well, this may be the first broadcast of mine, so he's probably critiquing me even harder. There's the snap. Hands that one to Hyman. He runs upfield. He's across the 40, the 45. Got some pressure right there at the 50. He gets away from it across the 50 to the 45. On his feet, out of bounds at about the 40-yard line in Robinson territory.
Whew, that was a hard freaking run by Joe Hyman.
How many tackles did he break there?
It was good blocking up front until he got through to the secondary, and then he probably broke 3 or 4 secondary players off.
Yeah, I'd love to see that one back in slow motion. That's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, they called a blindside block on one of our receivers, I think, looking back kind of. So they actually changed that rule a couple years ago to where if you're behind the play whatsoever, you can't barely touch them at all.
Wow.
You have to let them go. And we've kind of, talked to our players about that a little bit. But, I mean, if you just barely touch them clearly behind the play, they're going to call a personal foul, even though you didn't really hit them that hard.
Right. That's crazy. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I understand the spirit of the rule.
Yeah, it's how it's enforced is a little, it's like, well, you barely touched them, but, in the essence of the rule, I guess they might have to call it.
Right. So Pfizer's in the shotgun. Twins stacked on either side. This time he has Hyman just to the right of the line. There's the snap. Rolling out to the right side, looking downfield. There's the pass. He's got Biagioni out there.
Just missed him.
Just missed him. That was clean coverage, it looks like.
Yeah, good protection up front on the rollout. Charlie got outside the pocket.
He was covered up well by Gabriel Bonner. Christina just said that Gabriel's shoes are bright yellow, and she keeps seeing that out of the corner of her eye, thinking it's a flag. That's probably what I've seen a time or two.
Yeah, I was going to say that's probably what
There's been a couple of times when I thought, didn't I just see a flag somewhere in there? Yeah.
Yeah, those are bright.
Yeah.
Same formation for the Bruins here. Kenny's in at running back now.
Short pass, complete to Will Hawkins. He gets stopped short of the line of scrimmage.
That looks like a little Adam Thrash wrinkle to the play. I don't remember us running that play much. That's kind of an RPO look where they had Kenny working toward across the line to the left, and they also had a bubble screen on the right, and kind of up to Charlie Pfizer to kind of decide what he likes best, and he liked the bubble pass even though it was still covered up.
Hawkins was forced out of bounds there by Brandon Grill. This time they have twins stacked on the right, 2 receivers on the left. There's the snap. He's rolling out to the right side. Pass is deep, and
good coverage.
Clean coverage there. That was intended again for Charlie Barker. He was covered up by Zach Wofford.
Yeah, really good coverage from the secondary there. Robinson crowd was looking for a holding on the Bruins there, but nothing came out. So, as an offensive line coach, if it doesn't get called, it didn't happen.
Kevin Kelly just texted me, and he said, nothing to critique on the field, so totally trying to critique the commentary.
Oh, yeah.
Got a few coaches over here watching.
Oh, yeah.
The pressure's on.
I think he's only got about, 8 or 9 days before his first game, which is going to be really awesome.
That'll be fun
to watch.
I'll be watching those as well. 4 receivers spread out on the left side, 1 to the right. He has the ball running out to the left side. Passes out there. He has John Mark Charette.
Beautiful.
Catches that one at about just inside the 20-yard line. That'll place the Bruins in the Caldwell Toyota red zone.
Huge play on 3rd and long there. I think it was 3rd and long. And, Charlie had to roll out to the left side there and found Charette running wide open.
That was Zach Wofford again with the tackle. This time, Pfizer has 3 on the right. Passes out there, and he gets it easily over to John Mark Charette again.
Beautiful catch
for the
by
touchdown.
Charette. Yeah. Awesome hands catch out in front of him. Beautiful throw by Pfizer right in front of him with the defender right on his back, too.
So that brings the Bruins up to 52, leading the Senators 14. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half. Stick around for the Akel's Carpet One halftime show. I'll be joined by Brock Dunn, the new president and head of school. Talk to him for a bit.
I've heard really good things about him. I got to listen to him talk a little bit right before I left, but every person I talk to just says they love Mr. Dunn.
Yeah, it's great. I like him quite a bit.
Going to retry the 2-point
Retry
after.
the 2.
Yeah.
Yep. Flag on that one. Unfortunately, that was good for the Bruins. It was Kenny Jordan who was in the end zone, but the flag came in. Yeah, I've been impressed with him, absolutely. So
that's good to hear.
Seems like a real genuine, nice guy. Don't tell him I said that. So now we're going to kick it.
Extra point set up after the penalty.
Interesting. I wonder if they try and. Yes, they do.
Oh, they kept it going.
They did. They did.
A PA staple there.
Yes. Get them defense offside, so they'll move the ball back. So let's see if they continue to kick.
Yeah, with this score, they probably will just keep the Vaughn out there.
At this point, it's kind of good practice just to.
Yeah, and that's Davis Hossel there as the.
What do you call that?
The jump down thing? Well, I'll tell you the secret right after this kick here.
Okay. Now don't give away too many trade secrets.
It's really not that much of a trick because somehow it works, and even though it's on film for the last 40 games we've played.
What's going on now? Why are they?
Is there another penalty? I don't see it.
I don't see a flag.
I don't either.
But the side judge seems to have a problem.
They look like they're going to re-kick for some reason. Even though it went through the
What? There's no flag, though. So how would you even score this?
I don't know. Maybe did they never blow the play clock to start? And maybe it was that might have been it. I don't know if they blew the play clock to start. That's the only thing I can think of. That we kind of went without the play clock.
All right. Well, here's Von Steelick to kick a third time.
Yep. Davis, nice hold. And it's up again. So Vaughn's just out there getting a little practice.
Oh, yeah,
he needs it. He doesn't get too many field goal opportunities, so you might as well take them when you can.
Right. So you were going to tell us this not so secret?
Yeah. So it's just a little trick of the trade. Their on two is actually by saying go.
Okay.
So Davis is down there, and he actually, when he's looking for the ball, he'll say go, and our guys go down to their stance.
Sure.
But to the defense, it seems like it's a go,
Right.
and we're going.
Right.
So they come across.
Gotcha.
Now, how does that work continually after 40 games? I don't know.
Right.
But, teams haven't caught on, and it still works.
3 minutes, 40 seconds left in this half. Bruins lead now 53-14. Like I said, we have the Akel's Carpet One halftime show coming up.
And these are kind of the tricky kickoffs here. With 3:40 left in the half, you're up by 39, it looks like.
Right.
It's like, do you kick it deep and get them a good return? Do you still onside? It's kind of a really sticky situation for the Bruins here.
Well, and a lot of times we can tell what his choice will be based on how he places the ball. But in this case, he's going to place it in a typical.
Yeah, it looks like a deep kick.
Deep kick. Of course, he placed it the same way on the first couple of onside kicks.
Yeah, he looks really lined up to kick it deep.
Does.
So I think
you're right.
Deep. But they should be able to get a return here.
Gets it back there, and it's going to sail into the end zone.
I say that, though. Nice touchback from Vaughn.
There you go. He was working on that earlier this week, or was it last week? I don't know. They're all run together now, but I asked him about that, and he's like, yeah, we're going to try that, several times. You just out there practicing it, keeping it deep.
And that's something that he doesn't get a ton of practice with in practice time.
Right.
But I can promise you this. I've been up to the PA gym on the weekends and whatnot. You can guarantee that him and his dad are going to be up there kicking field goals and kickoffs all day in the heat.
Right.
Everything. So he's super dedicated to the kicking game. I really hope Vaughn comes out with some sort of a college offer or something that he likes. Oh, he may have already gotten some. Okay, I wasn't aware. So, yeah, he may have already had some college offers. So is that new quarterback in there still for the Senators, so see if they use him again.
He's going to be pulled down to the ground.
I think that's number 6 on the running back.
That was – it's really hard to tell from here.
Yeah, those are hard from the front, man. Number 1 looks like he's the quarterback.
Yeah.
I think it's either 5 or 6 is the running back.
Yeah, you're correct. That's Jakaisen Wright that's behind center. Wright, again, this time in the shotgun. He has 2 receivers on the left and the right. He's going to hand it off to the tailback. Runs right up the middle, and he's pulled down by Charlie Barker. Did I see that correctly?
Yeah, well, was it?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
No,
that's
44. Yeah,
there
44.
We go.
Joseph Osmond played really well
so far. That makes much more sense.
Joseph's an undersized middle linebacker, but, man, he can fly to the ball, and he's very instinctive. He sees a hole, he goes in and fills it, which is what you want at linebacker. And a good job there by Reed Terry closing down on the edge, that D end. Sometimes they'll leave that D end unblocked, and we teach our guys to close down and close the play to make it as small as possible.
Of course, Joseph Osmond's also a tenacious wrestler for the Bruins.
Oh, yeah.
Looking forward to seeing him this year.
Another QB sweep by this next quarterback.
That's right.
Great contain there by Romello Bell. Great contain.
Absolutely. Romello brings him down just inside before he gets out of bounds.
And all that does is just buy time for the rest of the defense to get there. He's keeping the edge, using his hands to keep that blocker away from him, and just buying time for – he might make the play, but he's buying time for his other teammates to get off blocks and get to the ball.
Tell the guys that the drawing offsides even works when the O-line tells the defensive line that they're going to do it.
So maybe it's not so secretive.
Chase told us that he and Wesley used to tell him up front. That's funny. I would not. Nothing about Wesley Coleman surprises me at all.
Oh yeah, no, I very much believe that he told everyone what he's about to do. Yeah,
that's hilarious.
And somehow they still jump off sides again. So I'm not giving away too many secrets. We've told our opponents that apparently.
Old number 54, still surprising us after all this time. Right. Watch your head there, Brock.
Oh, fumbled it. I think it's still loose.
I don't know. The Bruins say they came up with it. Let's see.
Yes,
they did. Yes, they did.
With that Romello Bell again. Nice job.
And number 8 came up with without a helmet. That was J.J. Jackson. I hope he's all right. He looks like he's okay.
Yeah, he's walking it off.
Yeah, if you lose your helmet, you have to come out, but he's coming out anyway.
Yeah, it's switching over to defense anyway.
They lost possession.
But, yeah, if they were to stay on offense, he would have had to come out. Unless there's a penalty. So if it's a personal foul that takes their helmet off, then they can stay in. Or if the team calls a timeout, you can also stay in after that.
Right.
So if there's some stoppage of play, they can stay in. Well, 1 minute and 33 seconds left for the Bruins here. Let's see if they try to get one more touchdown in. See if we can bump it to 60 before the end of the half. A little quick pitch to Kenny. Oh, wow, what a play. Oh, my. Great run there by Kenny Jordan. Made a little spin move and broke off about 2 or 3 tackles to get the first down.
It's another Holloman and Associates first down for the Bruins. 22 was the one who brought that tackle. That's Chase Nichols for the Senators.
So a little time management here from Coach Thrash as the offensive coordinator. You know, you don't want to score with too much time, but you also want to get the points on the board.
Right.
So he's going to kind of manage the clock a little bit. We still have all of our 3 timeouts, so we've got plenty of time, plenty of space to work here.
13 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap.
They sniffed that one out.
Is that Jordan?
Yeah, that was Kenny on the pitch again. Kind of an overload set from the Bruins. They overloaded the left side to try to get some numbers, and they actually broke in and tackled Kenny early there.
So that comes with a 4-yard loss, it looks like. So that'll be 2nd and 14 for the Bruins.
Yep. 40 seconds left, so still plenty of time. We got 3 timeouts.
16 seconds on the play clock.
You can tell there's kind of a deliberate slowness to Coach Thrash's. That's by design. He wants to take up as much time, not to give them any time left after this drive.
2 receivers on the left, 2 to the right. He has 1 man in the backfield. There's the quick pass over to Kenny Jordan. He runs the left side of the field and is stopped after picking up about 10 yards. That'll still be 3rd and 5 for the Bruins.
Another smooth spin move by Kenny there.
So 6 seconds left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that'll be the end of the first half. Bruins lead this one 53-14. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with your Akel's Carpet One halftime show in just a moment. This Friday Night Spotlight is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Pulaski Academy would like you to join us in recognizing our core value student of the week, Harrison McCarty. The words respect, responsibility, integrity, and excellence describe Harrison. He is serving his 2nd term as class president, along with several other positions. His classmates appreciate his leadership skills and servant heart. Congratulations to our core value student of the week, Harrison McCarty. Our Core Value Student of the Week is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Just another way Caldwell cares. Welcome back to the Akel's Carpet One halftime show. The Bruins lead this one 53-14, and looks like we're taking a 20-minute halftime. That's nuts. I haven't seen anybody take a 20-minute halftime in years. Right. Yeah, that's true. Christina said this because their players are playing both sides of the ball and they're exhausted, but wow. I mean, normally it's either a 10-minute or a 15-minute, not a wow, 15, or excuse me, 20. That's crazy. Well, let me tell you real quick first. At Akel's Carpet One, they can get it for you at wholesale. That's not just a slogan at Akel's Carpet One. It's their real money-saving story. You can get the lowest prices on carpets, floors, and real wood cabinets. They have nationwide buying power, low overhead, and local ownership that make all of this possible. Don't shop at the home centers or online when you can shop local and get the best wholesale prices. At Akel's Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. Visit them online at akelscarpet1.com. And as promised, I'm joined now by President and Head of School, Brock Dunn. Brock, thanks for joining me.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well,
it means the world.
So how's your first couple of weeks of school been?
Couldn't be better.
Yeah.
Faculty are in a great mood. The kids are in a great mood. I think we're all just super excited to be in person and to be together.
So tell me what, I know that you've got something in mind, at least for the school as a whole, but what do you see for yourself as your day in, day out eventually? I know that the first couple of weeks are different, but once we get into the swing of things for school, what do you see for yourself in as far as how the school operates? And I know that you said you wanted to interact with the students a lot.
Absolutely. I mean, if I think about today, I played dodgeball with some 5th graders. I read a Junie B. Jones book with a 1st grader.
I love it.
I think I was out at the pep rally for a touch. I witnessed a pool match with Coach Thrash and some of our students. I will say Joe is a better running back than he is a pool player.
I'll tell you right now, you got to keep your eye on Coach Thrash because when he gets involved, he'll cheat.
He's up to something. There's no doubt.
He will straight up change the rules. I've watched him out there playing kickball, and he'll be out there playing with the middle schoolers, and then he'll make it to second base, and then running toward third, and he's like reverse,
yep.
and just okay, now first base is third, so I just run back over here. Yeah,
that seems to be the way he plays pool too. So I was watching him manipulate young children for his own benefit and thought, Now there's a good man.
I love it. I love it. I watched him also last year. He was up there on top of the press box playing ultimate Frisbee with them.
Yes.
And, of course, he was using one that was, I don't know, was different from theirs. So I don't know if it was if theirs were lighter weight or something. I don't know, but wouldn't be surprised.
Well, there's something about living a joyous life.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
you watch the way he interacts with the kids. You watch the way the other coaches do here, and I think you see it carry over. There's evidence out there in the educational world and the coaching world that sort of talks about connection, relationships, joy, and how that dictates success. I think we're witnessing it right now. I'm no mathematician, but I believe we're on pace for 106 points.
Right. I think if they were to play the first half over, yes.
Yeah.
So getting back to let me ask you just a quick question. I know that I've heard you tell it. You've told it to me several times, but for those who haven't met you yet, tell us a little bit about your philosophy and what your vision is for Pulaski Academy.
Sure. I'm fascinated with Coach Kelly and the coaching staff, and now Coach Lucas and the coaching staff here, and the way that they've thought about the game. You know, they talk about the analytics behind it and had the courage to do what other people aren't willing to do, because we've always done it that way. And yet they looked at the data, they looked at the analytics, and they said, we're going to be different, not for difference sake, but because different will be better. Right. And I'm fascinated by that. What I want to be as an educational leader is someone who asks those type of questions about our academic program. The research, the neuroscience out there about learners and learning, so much different than it was when you and I went through school. And so if it's different, why are we still using an educational model that was built for 1 million years ago?
Yes.
And I'm just excited to be part of a group that wants to have that conversation. When I met the board as part of the interview process, they were excited that I was willing to ask those questions. When I met the faculty, they've been excited for that conversation. When I've met the students, they're excited to see what that looks like. And so sort of following the lead of the football program, I'm excited to think that way. Strategically, again, not to be different for difference sake, but to be different to be better.
Absolutely. I know that the people I work with get sick of hearing me say it, but I say often, if I ask you why do we do it this way, and your answer is because that's the way we've always done it.
That's the wrong answer.
That should be a
That's
red flag.
Yeah,
telling you we need to rethink this. Look back at why we are doing it this way and see if that's really the best way to do it.
If they answer that way, that's the Bugs Bunny Aruga sort of thing.
Exactly. And during our pregame show, I actually had an interview with all of the coaches, including Coach Thrash, and we talked about how these students at Pulaski Academy are taught that in the classroom, how to think for themselves and how to apply critical thinking skills in the classroom. So, this type of philosophy.
Those are the skills that are going to serve them well, right?
Right. It's the same type of philosophy that they use on the football field now.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, I could ask you what the polyatomic formula for the formula for the polyatomic ion sulfite is.
You could, but I couldn't answer it.
And you couldn't answer it. But those are things that we were told we needed to know,
right,
to advance, to be successful in life.
You're absolutely right.
That's not to say that chemistry is not important and an understanding of the topic isn't important. But let's think about scientific thinking and scientific skills that will serve you as a scientist later in life, but also just as an adult, as a human being, and as a contributor.
So I know it's early in the season, early in the school year.
Sure, both.
Both. So let me ask you, do you have anything in mind that you're thinking, hey, we could do something new here? Anything you want to share? I don't know.
I think it might be too early for that.
Okay.
I have some hunches, and I don't think it would be fair to follow on my hunches. I want to get to know folks.
Yeah.
I want to see what their gifts are to our community. I want to understand our program before I speak out loud about what I might have as a vision. I don't think that would be fair to the folks that have poured their heart and soul into their careers and into their craft.
Absolutely. How's your reception been since you arrived here?
Holy moly, beautiful. There's something about Southerners that, I grew up in, just north of Boston.
Okay.
And the stereotype about Bostonians.
I could never tell by your accent.
Yeah, you can't tell. We're willing to throw an elbow to get to the front of the line.
Right.
And whether that's figurative or literal, we'll throw that elbow or we'll take it. We're fine taking one, too, as long as it advances us.
Sure.
I moved to Detroit, and there's something about Midwestern values, Midwestern work ethic there, just sort of never too high, never too low, just grinding and being good folks. And I got here, I'll tell you, Southern hospitality is real. Southern kindness is real. I would imagine if you're here, you don't see it as so remarkably unique in the ways that I get to witness it. But as someone who's been around the country to come here and see the way that my wife, my children, and I have been received, there's been nothing like it.
That's
we're feeling so fortunate.
I love that. That's great. And I'm from Arkansas. Moved around quite a bit when I was in the military, and then, came back home. And I didn't really notice it as much, so it's really kind of cool to hear it from an outsider's perspective coming in. So, but of course now you're officially an Arkansas traveler.
Well, I am. I've been to a Travelers game, but I got the Razorback license plate yesterday.
Oh, there you go.
And for me, when in Rome,
right?
We were at the DMV, and the woman behind the counter said, "Would you like a fun plate?" And I said, "Well, of course I would." My wife rolled her eyes at me and recognized my irresponsibility, but already folks have said, "Hey, I saw your new license plate," and it made them smile.
That's cool. I love that.
I love it. I can't wait to get over to Fayetteville and see what's going on there and be part of that community as well.
Well, make sure that at some point I'm gonna get you over to a Little Rock Trojans game, and
yes,
that'll be fun. It's just down the street, so
beautiful. See
a basketball game over there at the Jack Stevens Center. It's always a great time.
So many beautiful things to see, so many things to experience.
Right. So what have you done outside of school and work since you've been here that's fun?
Not enough. We've been down to the river and sort of gone hiking a little bit, but it's also been hotter than a house fire.
I'm telling you.
And so really hard to go out and get some exercise when my car, the thermometer on it read yesterday 113 degrees. I've never seen that number before. That's insane.
Didn't know it would go that high.
Didn't know it would go that high. And so I'm excited for things to cool down, to get back out on my mountain bike and explore the woods, to see some of the beautiful towns that make Arkansas famous, and to just get to know more folks,
Kings River Falls.
Yes.
That ought to be one of them on your list.
Put it on the list.
That's a great one. But, yeah, we went this summer. We took Grant and went and watched two other Bruin wrestlers, Josh Cady and Carter Beerbaum, wrestle in the National Wrestling Tournament in Fargo. And the hot weather followed us.
Yes.
We are in Fargo, North Dakota. We're thinking 70, 80 degrees. No, 102.
102.
So everywhere we went, from Colorado and everywhere else, it was just hot, as it was here.
Yeah.
And then we leave, and, of course, now it's back down to normal.
Back down to normal.
Anyway, so.
I got word in Detroit from friends that they canceled the football yesterday because it was too hot.
How hot was it?
It wasn't 113. I know that. That's Mars. That's Mars weather. 113 degrees.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's surface of the sun stuff.
Oh, man. Well, thanks so much. I appreciate you coming up.
I sure appreciate being up here. What an honor.
Well, come up anytime.
Count on it. I look forward to it.
Yeah, good to talk to you. And I got to say, I spotted that hat about a mile away a couple of days ago, and I don't remember where you were. I was like, that is a slick-looking hat.
It might be me. I mean, I'm a good-looking guy, right? I don't know that it's just the hat. I appreciate you recognizing the hat, but –
I was actually
in
the Den
looking
a couple of days ago.
You skipped right over that part. You skipped right over me talking about my looks.
Yeah.
Don't give me any attention at all on that.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Acknowledge my stunningly good looks.
You are one handsome dude.
There it is.
All right, so we're gonna take a short break. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Before coming out to the game, be sure to stop by The Den. The Den is your source for Bruin fan gear and gifts. They have a unique selection of tailgating supplies that will make your pregame party a smash, including new bleacher seats. No matter the occasion, The Den at PA has something for everyone. Tank tops, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, hoodies, jackets, shorts, pants, and more. We have everything your student needs to look their best on Spirit Day. For all the future Bruin cheerleaders, you'll find bows, pom-poms, earrings, and cheerleader uniforms. Visit us on campus or online at thedenatpa.com. Senior Noah Becker is our Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. Noah is a 5-star tennis recruit who is taking a demanding AP schedule. He strives for excellence on the tennis court and in the classroom. He approaches every challenge, both academic and athletic, with drive and determination. Please join us in congratulating Noah Becker, the Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. This Friday Night Spotlight is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Pulaski Academy would like you to join us in recognizing our core value Student of the Week, Harrison McCarty. The words respect, responsibility, integrity, and excellence describe Harrison. He is serving his second term as class president, along with several other positions. His classmates appreciate his leadership skills and servant heart. Congratulations to our Core Value Student of the Week, Harrison McCarty. Our Core Value Student of the Week is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Just another way Caldwell cares.
Welcome back. I'm going to need to find some water here in a second.
Yeah,
in the
I'm all out
meantime, want to welcome you back again to the Eagles Carpet One halftime show.
Popeye coming through.
Oh, thank you, Pop.
Well, actually, Christina, I think.
Thanks, Christina. Let's see. Let's go back to our live fan feedback. And just if you look on the bottom of the screen there, of course, we have our live fan feedback line. But you notice what you don't see is a sponsor. So if you're interested in being our live fan feedback sponsor, you'll have your name right there on the scoreboard throughout. And, of course, we'll mention it whenever we go to our live fan feedback. So be sure to contact me. You can go over to pabruins.tv for more information there. Let's see. Go into our live fan feedback. Are these announcers single? No, this one is not.
Yes.
Yeah,
who's asking that?
Popeye says he can be.
Well, Popeye's, he's not really on the stream. He's behind the camera, I guess.
Let's see. Alex Bennett, number 28 on the 2006 5A runner-up team. He says, great to see some undersized defensive backs out there. Like me, they play with heart.
Oh, yeah, Alex. I just saw him the other day at one of our buddies' weddings, one of our former Bruins weddings, Blake Plyler. There you go, yeah.
Yep, there he is. Want to give a shout-out to former Bruin wide receiver Blake Plyler, son of Bo and Debbie. Had a captain and academic All-State on the 2007 team. Blake got married last weekend. Lots of his teammates there. Go Bruins.
Mm-hmm. So and a doctor for that as well.
Wow.
So, former Bruin turned doctor.
That's fantastic. You know, of course, and that sets me up to remind everyone, listen, for those of you who are parents of Bruins or those of you who are alumni, begging you, please send me a video. It could just be, set up a video right there where you work or where you go to school. And just take a video of yourself. Just say, hi, I'm Blake Amsler from the class of 2008, and you're watching PA Live.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be cool to mix in a little bit.
Yeah. So send me those videos. Again, you can find my email address online, or it's just joshua.carroll@pulaskiacademy.org. So send those over to us.
Won't take you 10 seconds to make.
Seriously, we love having those, and I've asked for them for about 3 years. I think I've received 4. So,
well, those 4 might get a lot of airtime.
Right. Let's see. Go Bruins, Josh and Grace, class of 2010, and Elizabeth Jones. Let's see. We're back. Let's see. We can see and hear now, guys. Great job.
You got a lot of people looking out for the stream there.
We always do. They blow up my phone and everything else.
To have.
Yeah, it's great. Let's see. Can one of y'all please at halftime go to the Joe T locker room and ask Escola what is the play calling?
Yeah, well, we're not going to go there.
No. Also, ask them why they recruit so much to get their heads smashed in. It's funny you mentioned that. I actually looked at the Bruin roster, went down. I was just curious. I found that if you look on there,
I know, I saw that. That's pretty funny.
It was interesting. I really wanted to find out, when did all these players join Pulaski Academy? It looks like about 80% of them came to PA in pre-K.
Yeah, they've added on the enrollment year that they came to school.
I did that.
Oh, you did that.
Yeah,
I was wondering. I figured Madison wouldn't have done something like that. That was you.
No, that was totally me.
Nice.
Just because I was curious. It's nice to look at, players like Joe Hyman, who is an extremely athletic running back for the Bruins. He's been here since 5th grade.
Yeah.
And if somebody recruited him out of 5th grade, that's one great recruiter.
And it's more of the parents seeing the potential of all the opportunities that the school gives to it,
Right.
and they want a better place for their kid to be at, and that's why, I mean, you look down here and there's a bunch of pre-Ks, there's a bunch of 5th, 6th, 7th grade, 4th grade. I mean, these kids have been here forever and part of the program, and that's the one of the best parts about the Bruin program is that in 7th grade, when they start football as a school sport,
That's right.
they get the exact same coaches that are out here right now coaching.
That's right.
And they're going to hear the exact same verbiage from 7th grade through 12th grade. That's 5 years of hearing the exact same thing and the exact same terminology that they're experts by the time they're seniors and juniors.
Sure.
They've been doing all their learning in 7th, 8th, 9th grade. Now it's just walking through.
Yep. Now you're just doing the same thing you've always done.
Yeah.
Win.
That's true.
Coach Madison's family, Coach Madison Taylor's family is watching from Nashville, Tennessee. Go Bruins.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're
Looking
very
forward
dedicated fans out
Yeah,
there.
looking forward to having them come to the game when we play in Nashville this year. Let's see. I'm trying to keep up. Your play-by-play, our color commentator is killing the game tonight. Much love from your mom, dad, and brother. We're drinking our ice water at Kobe Steakhouse.
Yeah, it looks like ice water there.
Yeah.
Some
bottled ice
adult
water.
Ice water, it seems.
Let's see. Looking back here, somebody sent me the opening lines to Star Wars. That's just what?
Okay.
Braylon says PA's just having their way. Grace and Justin Charette watching from Fort Benning,
that's awesome.
Georgia.
Nice. They just got married a couple weeks ago in the summer and moved out to Georgia for Justin's Army stuff.
There you go. We have Joe Hyman's Uncle Kirk. He's watching from Dallas, Texas. He says, go Joe Hyman. Can't wait to see you guys in Dallas. Can't wait to see you too, Kirk. Let's see. Go Bruins from Whipley's in Texas.
Welpley's, yeah. They're former players. Yeah, Kyle Welpley was a defensive end for the Bruins a few years back.
Carol says, go Bruins. Great job you're doing. Great job announcing, Blake. Watching from Memphis. I miss seeing my kiddo Nick Giesel out there, but I'm sure you don't miss trying to announce his name. His is an easy one. Let's see. Even though my Bruin has moved on to OU, I'm still a Bruin fan. Coach Lucas is a class act. Go Bruins. That's right. Awesome. He is.
Yeah, Nick Giesel was an awesome kid, too. He was always working at Big Orange down the road, and he was always working hard.
This one says, Blake's laugh makes the show.
Nice. I didn't know I had such a good laugh.
There you go. Nothing to critique on the field, so totally trying to critique the commentary. Got a few coaches over here watching. Of course, that's Kevin Kelly. That's right. Sticking along with us. Coach Grisby watching from Richmond, Virginia. I love Pulaski's offense.
That's awesome.
Thanks for watching, Coach. Kenny Jordan's family from Nashville is watching live.
Hey, we're getting a lot of Kenny today.
Yeah. Charlie Fisher, tell him that he's doing great on the field. Let me run down there and tell him real quick.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah.
A 7th grade linebacker. I'm really scared the middle school of Robinson have PA our second game home.
Oh, nice.
So he says, okay, I see. He's a middle school senator.
Oh, I got you.
I played first football game in Stuttgart on Thursday. Kind of scared the first year playing football for the Senators. Any tips? Do you have any tips for him?
First year playing football, like you said, a lot of kids in 7th grade are just scared to get hit. They don't know what it's going to feel like.
Sure.
Are they going to get immediately hurt? So a lot of it is just the initial fear of just getting hit one time.
Right.
And just realizing, okay, I'm not going to die from getting hit one time. And so just go out there with some confidence, man. I mean, even if you may or may not know your plays that well, just go out with some confidence and get out there and try your best to see what happens, man. I mean, the worst thing that happens is you fall on your face after a play and get up and do it again.
Yeah. I have flashbacks of, the Mighty Ducks, when the goalie was scared of getting hit with the puck.
Yeah.
And so they strapped him to the goal and start hitting him with pucks until he realized, oh, wait, all these pads, they kind of protect me.
Yeah.
They do work.
Yeah, they do.
All right. Well, good luck to you, young man. Graduated in 2018. That's Ethan Glasgow.
Hey,
watching
nice.
from Provo, Utah. BYO football tryouts are in football tryouts are in 2 weeks. So what's better than getting motivated by watching Bruin football?
Oh,
Go
wow.
Bruins.
I didn't know Ethan Glasgow was going to try out for the team.
Well,
That's
there you
awesome.
go.
Well, Caden Hawes is out there
That's
for
right.
BYU, and he's probably going to start on the D-line this year. He moved from offensive line to defensive line last year, and I'm pretty sure the last time I checked, he was probably going to start, if not play a ton. And he's gotten really, really big over the last couple of years. He's really grown and gained a lot of muscle in there.
Yep, going to block this guy. You do not say those things here.
Yeah.
Sorry. Joe Hyman is a monster, but you can't text us anymore. Computer science students Charlie Pfizer, Ben Smiley, and Dale Pino are representing.
Oh,
That's
Mr. Justice.
Mr. Justice.
Nice. Shouting out for the academic side, you know.
That's right. RHS alum Hannah tuning in from Southern Arkansas University. Well, nice to have you along from SAU. Let's see. This one says, I play baseball but love watching Pulaski from Canada.
Wow, that's
Thanks
awesome.
for joining us from Canada. Let's see. Castleberry and Mansoberger's next week at home. Be sure to come out. Talk it up. All right, Vince. Good to hear. Good to hear from you. Sam Bennett says, Coach Lucas is killing it. Go Bruins.
No doubt. I mean, this is a way to open up your head coaching career right here.
My brother Will, he says, JC, loving the broadcast, wishing I was there helping out, Big Willie style. Christina's laughter is coming through clearly over the live feed.
Oh,
Sound
yeah.
Will. It always is. Let's see. This one's this person always acts like they're Mark Henry. They're not. I don't know. I don't get the joke anymore.
Yeah.
Go Bruins. Great job. That's Romello Bell from Uncle Ralph and Aunt Q. They're watching you from Fayetteville.
Awesome. Nice.
Watching from Alabama. This is a bit shocking, not going to lie. Enjoy these broadcasts. Go Senators. That's Matt, number 3. Let's see. Thanks. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's our 7th grader who wrote in a second ago. He says, thanks. I feel like we might have a chance against Stuttgart. Maybe I can do this. All right, well, let's get back down to the field. This one was another touchback by the Bruins. Looking at Vaughn Seelick with that deep kick there. I'm going to try and get to these last 4 so I'm all caught up here on this live fan feedback real quick. Kenny Jordan's Uncle Jerry and Aunt Kiva.
Nice.
Cheering from Nashville. Greg and Dina Pickle are watching from Lake Norfolk.
Oh, that sounds nice.
And hello, Blake. Can't wait for you to call my games from
Miller Crum.
Miller Crum.
Nice. That's Lauren Thurman's son,
There you
Miller.
go.
Nice.
Watching
Shout
from
out to
Mississippi State. Go Patton, number 14 from Elliott and Birch.
Yeah, Patton's looked awesome tonight.
Yes, he has.
Safety.
All right, here are the Senators from their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. There's the snap. It's a quarterback keep. That is number 1 again out there. That's Jakaisen Wright.
Yeah, Romello Bell slashed in there from DN and stopped him right on the line of scrimmage. So nice play by Romello again.
Taking their time there. Of course, now the sportsmanship rule would be in effect now here in the second half, meaning the clock will not stop. There's some circumstances, but not many. This time Wright again in the shotgun. He has 1 receiver on the left side, 3 to the right, 1 man in the backfield. He has the snap, scrambling around. Lots of pressure from the Bruins, running out of the pocket across the 25, the 30, 35, the 40, and the 40 is where he is run out of bounds by Josh Cady.
Yeah, snuck out of the pocket there. We had good contain, but he got right up the middle on us and broke out of it. So a very elusive quarterback, this second guy that came in.
That's enough to give them a first down. So they'll have their next drive. It looks like they're going to pick up the idea for the hurry-up offense there as well.
Yeah, they're going fast.
3 receivers to the left side. He passes it over there. I'm not sure that receiver knew the ball was coming to him.
Yeah, that ball got away from him, I think, a little bit.
It was intended for Kirby Owens, but it's incomplete. Goes sailing out of bounds. Clock ticking away. It's interesting even after I expect to look over and see it stopped after an incomplete pass like that, but of course it's not.
I tell you, these mercy rules can go by really fast. When
sure.
you think about 24 minutes of running clock, and yeah, it's going to stop here and there, but it's pretty close to 24 running minutes, so it goes really fast.
Christina said it's awesome. There's the snap to right. Gives a quick shovel pass over to, I think that's 25, LaFonza Brule.
Wow.
He's across the 45 and gets stopped just shy of the midfield line. He was stopped by Patton Wicker.
Yeah, we missed a tackle in the backfield, which let him get out loose, and then he broke a couple more on him.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 2 yards to go for the Senators.
Yeah.
Wright, still in the shotgun. This time he has everyone pulled in tight. Twins stacked on the right side. 1 tailback. There's the snap. Takes it directly. He's going to run it himself. Pick up the first down by gaining 3 yards.
Yep, just a straight QB keeper. Just nice and simple, short yardage play. Picked up the first down.
He was stopped immediately by Patton Wicker and Jalen McKinney.
Is Jalen playing some defense?
That's what Christina said.
I think we may.
Yeah, Jalen's number 5.
Huh.
He's out there. I'm looking for him now.
Yeah.
I mean, I
maybe
think
it was 15. Was it Dale Pino?
it was Dale Pino. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
These jerseys get really bunched up on it, and it's
Yeah.
really hard to see the 2 numbers together.
Boy, they are fighting hard
wow,
out there.
he is. Someone cleaned it up. I think that was Joe Osment that ended up cleaning up, but he was really trying to make some guys miss there right near the sideline.
Right. I'm not sure who it is, but one of the assistant coaches down there was really upset about something at the end of that play.
Yeah, it was kind of right near the sideline, but I didn't hear a whistle. And he was trying to think that it was a legal hit, but, I mean, it looked pretty fair to me. It was in bounds.
Right. Calls the Bruins offsides.
Yeah, they got us to jump there.
That's enough to move the ball forward 5 yards. So would that give them a first down? I think it is.
Close, yeah. We'll see.
I mean, it should be. It's 2nd and 5.
They're thinking about it. I guess they're going to give it 1 yard, just inches short, it looks like.
Yep, replay the down, so 2nd and 1. It's more like 2nd and a 3rd.
Yeah.
There's the snap to right, looking to pass. Lots of pressure.
Keep contained.
There's the pass. Oh, and it bounces right off of the fingers. That is, I think that's number 19.
Boy, he was wide open, too.
If that's 19, that's Jamarcus Brown.
Yeah, the Bruins lost him in coverage in the back end, but pretty decent job by the defensive front of the Bruins to keep him in the pocket, because if you let this guy outside of the pocket, he's really going to torch you, but did a good job keeping him in and then ended up being a drop pass.
So 3rd and inches for the Senators.
Yep.
Right again in the shotgun. He has twin receivers on either end.
Out.
Oh, excuse me, yeah.
That's
I
so
didn't even
hard
see
to
him under
defend.
center.
Yeah, he was mixed
blended in. Yeah, they had I was looking at the tailback thinking, and I was like, where's the 5th man?
Yeah, you get those huge linemen up front, and they're all wearing those dark jerseys. It's really hard to pick him out.
Yeah.
He kind of snuck right up in there. That's going to be a tough play to stop with the huge Arkansas commit at center.
Right.
And the smaller quarterback right behind him, man. That's going to be tough to stop on 3rd and inches.
What was his number again? It was
76, was it?
Yeah,
Amarian Harris?
Yeah, 6'7", 370 pounds.
Yeah, he's probably going to get a yard for you.
That's crazy. Right?
Great contain there. Nice job. Romello Bell again. He's had 2 or 3 sacks now. Although that one's right on the line. It might not go down in a sack.
He was helped out by Mason Schick.
Yeah, Bruins getting some subs in on defense. I see Preston Spann popping in at linebacker, Theo Turriff at D end.
Yep.
Trying to get some subs, some experience in this
Theo
game.
looked good last week too.
Yeah, he's a hard worker, man.
Yes, he is.
And he does the theater stuff too on the side.
That and of course that goes with the family.
Yeah.
that runs in the family.
Very artistic actor family, actress.
There's the snap. Quick handoff this time to number 6. That is Daryl Searcy. Haven't called his name in a while.
Yeah, I think that was Tully Gilden on the tackle there at safety. I think that's another sophomore safety that's getting in there. I think they gave Patton a break a little bit. And, Tully Gilden. That's nice to see him out there.
Yeah. Making some more personnel changes on the Bruins side of the ball. Three receivers on the right side, one to the left. Quick handoff again to number 6, Daryl Searcy, and he is off to the races, across the 5 and in the end zone. That's not 6. That is, boy, I wish I could tell you.
Yeah, those are hard to see.
Oh, my Lord. He just got clotheslined by
celebration there. His own teammate knocked him down.
Right. He's all right. Can't see that number. I wish I could tell you.
Oh, man.
15 maybe? Yeah, 15. That's Noah Freeman.
I'll go with it if you say.
I don't know. I really can't tell.
And it's starting to get darker, too, outside.
You can tell me it's 88, and I'd believe you at this point. It's so hard to see those numbers.
Yeah.
You might be easier to see them at home. Of course, Popeye's got a zoom lens over there.
Yeah.
I need to borrow.
Yeah, it is 15 there. It is 15.
Okay.
I think you were right somehow.
Yeah, it's just a gold outline with black numbers, so it's really hard to see.
Yeah.
Kevin Kelly just sent me a text. He says that was a sack, by the way, since it was an attempted pass and gained 0 yards.
Yep, exactly.
It used to have to be negative, but they changed it.
Nice. So, yeah, it was right on the line of scrimmage at technically a 0-yard gain, but it does go down as a sack because he attempted to pass. So if he immediately started running towards the line of scrimmage, it wouldn't be a pass.
Gotcha.
It would just be a tackle for loss.
Okay.
But since he attempted to pass, it is a sack, yeah.
Scoreboard says Robinson has 0. They do not have 0. They have 20 points on the board. I'm going to.
And did they make that extra point? I thought they did, but
it
should be 21 if they made that.
Yeah, they
okay,
just
there we
changed
go.
it.
Yeah,
there they go.
21.
Okay. So I'm going to try and fix that scoreboard. I'm working on it.
One thing I want to shout out is the trainers on both sides. Todd Ross for the Bruins. I'm not sure who it is for the Senators, but something that you always see with these early August games is cramps.
Yes.
And we haven't had any stoppages.
That is so true. And matter of fact, I just talked to him yesterday about that, asking him, what do you do to prepare for that, and what do you do to respond to it on the field? And, yeah, he was just saying, you eat a lot of calories. That was one thing that was kind of surprising to me. I've always just heard overhydrate.
Kids really don't eat as much as you think they do. We'll have kids that would show up to practice after eating French fries only for lunch, and you're like, that's not enough calories, man.
Right.
You're going to be burning off 1,000 while you're out here in the heat. You got to eat more. And so, yeah, it's hydration, it's eating, and I think kids in general are getting a lot more knowledgeable about nutrition overall. Just with the internet, and all the knowledge out there about nutrition, I think they're getting a lot more knowledgeable. But props to the training team and the players too. I mean, the players have to do the hydration as well. So,
yeah. Sorry, I'm being quiet here. I'm trying to fix this scoreboard real quick.
does look like Kel Busby's going to step out for the quarterback now. Still got some of his starting receivers and starting linemen, but Kel's going to take the helm for the Bruins at quarterback. Looks like some pressure's coming at him.
There's the pass. It's complete to Joe Hyman, and he gets stopped at just about the 24-yard line and kind of loses his balance and ran out of bounds.
Yeah, great zip throw there from Kel. Really quick decision on the blitz to get it out to Joe Hyman. And Joe, again, running so hard that he breaks off a tackle and gets out of bounds.
It's only a 2-yard gain, but an impressive play nonetheless. It's 2nd and 8 for the Bruins. Busby in the shotgun. He has twin receivers on the right and the left. Hyman in the backfield. He has the snap. There's the pass. I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. That was intended for Will Hawkins, but it got tipped midway through.
Yeah, got a flag on the far side, too.
There you go. Didn't even see that over there. 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. The Bruins lead 53-21. The officials over there.
Illegal shift, maybe. They're asking if they want. Oh, man downfield. So it was an incomplete pass on the man downfield, so they're going to take the down. If they took it, it was going to be second down again. So they went ahead and made it third down. So 3rd and 8 coming up for the Bruins.
Kel Busby again in the shotgun. He has two receivers on the right and the left. He has Tully Gilden in the backfield with him.
Oh, wow.
Just misses a tackle, throws it out there.
Did he get a foot in?
I don't think he did. No, he didn't. No, that was intended and caught by Charlie Barker, but he was out of bounds before he had possession.
Hey, you might as well.
Christina said she does appreciate the PA coaches over there trying to convince the refs.
You might as well try it, I guess. Fourth down here, 4th and 8. See what
Gilden has
got.
two receivers on the left side, 3 on the right, all spread out all the way across the field. There's the snap. He's looking to the right side. Lots of pressure, and he's going to be brought down, throwing that ball loose.
Yeah, they brought 6 there on the Bruins offensive line, so they got a free man on the quarterback. Just not enough time to get him open downfield on 4th and 8.
So the ball will turn over on downs at the Bruins' 22-yard line. 2 minutes, 52 seconds. I was going to say this clock stopped for just a second there, but okay, now it's going again.
Yeah, they're keeping it rolling.
So about 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think technically on a change of possession they are supposed to stop it, so they should. Yeah,
there they go.
Yeah. That's one of the times that it does stop. Penalties and changes of possession, I believe, are the biggest things there. Yeah, injuries and touchdowns as well.
Injuries, timeouts.
Looked like John Stephen Goodwin in there, a young sophomore linebacker coming in from the outside to make the tackle.
George Carroll writing in saying, "Go Bruins" from the easy chair. Signed, Dad.
Now we know where you got it.
Yep. At least I don't say icebox. Love you, Pop. There's the snap. Quick pitch goes over to Daryl Searcy. And he gets stopped almost to the 10-yard line. He's about the 11.
Yeah, a lot of young defensive players in there for the Bruins now. I see Adam Barron on the defensive line, Josh Holloman.
Aaron Wallace with the tackle on that one.
Yep. Aaron's gotten a lot bigger. I think he's gained like 20 pounds since I've left. He's gotten a lot bigger.
I wouldn't doubt it. He surprised me when I saw him. Under center, there's the snap. He's going to keep that one, run it around the right side. There's a flag that comes in, and he'll get tackled.
That was a blatant holding.
That was number 28, John Stephen Goodwin with the tackle that time. Let's see what this flag is. Holding on the offense.
Yeah, I think that was Miles Ward that got past the offensive tackle there and made him hold him in the backfield. So great job by Miles to get off the block and make him force that penalty.
So that brings them back. Still inside the red zone, but barely. Nope. Never mind.
Just outside.
Just a bit outside.
A long first down here. 1st and 20 almost.
Right. There's the snap.
Little bootleg.
Pass is not complete. Boy, that hit him right in the hands.
Yeah, he was open.
Hit him right in the hands. He definitely wants that one back.
Yeah, that's 2 or 3 really bad drops from the Senators tonight, which would have, helped him on a lot of those drives.
Davis Hossel had him all shook up over there on defense.
Yeah, Davis is an interesting player. He was a quarterback for the last since a 7th grader, and he actually just switched over to safety this year. And I talked to Coach Wyatt earlier in the week, and he was been really happy with how Davis has progressed throughout the summer, and he's got high hopes for Davis coming up.
Jakaisen Wright in the shotgun this time, man in motion. There's the snap. He looks to the right side, looking to pass. Back pass is complete to a man at the 20-yard line, the 15. That was number 21, Anthony Freeman, I think.
Yep, 21.
He makes his way up to the 10-yard line.
26, Aaron Wallace on the tackle on the screen.
And wow, there's a train horn driving by on Highway 10. The Highway 10 is, 100 yards away?
Yep, something
and
like that.
It sounded like that horn was right next to me.
I don't know what that was. Big truck, I guess.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a train.
I would hope there's not a train on Highway 10, but I don't know.
I mean, stranger things happen at sea.
Yeah, I guess.
Once again, folks, I want to thank Crown Trophy, our game presenter tonight. You know that Crown Trophy of Little Rock has every type of award to recognize athletes, students, and even coworkers. But more than that, Crown Trophy can customize drinkware, badges, and even rings. Whether you have people working for you or working hard on your team, show them your appreciation by recognizing them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com. I want to thank Roger and Jenny Cole, always big supporters of the Bruins.
Yeah, my friends get our fantasy football trophy at Crown Trophy, and they're always put the new winner little plaque on there for free for us. They do a really good job over there.
Lindsey Cook and Molly Kate Fuller watching from in Fayetteville. Go Bruins forever. Hi, Blake. Can't wait for you to call my games. That's Miller Crom. He's just over and over and over. Kim Parr says, go Bruins. We love number 9, Hunt Harrison. Jonathan Bumgardner, see if you can get Coach Kelly to tell us all how we can watch the Presbyterian games. That's a good question.
Yeah, I think I saw them talking about that on Twitter today. They actually mentioned that on ESPN Plus, I think most of the Presbyterian games are on there. So
all right.
Check out ESPN Plus.
Go watch the Blue Hose.
Mm-hmm.
Trey and Peyton Adams' mom, that exact thing happened to Peyton last night because he doesn't like to eat before games. Got dizzy and had to go to the locker room to get some peanut butter crackers. Todd is great, and we'll be pushing them to eat.
Oh, yeah.
It was number 29 with the sack right there.
Who's that? That's a new number for him. Miles
Ward.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the game.
Yeah, the junior high Bruins played last night. They played Little Christian, and so Madison Taylor, Coach Taylor's taken over the junior high program.
There's another one right there. Aaron Wallace with the sack this time.
Right off the edge. Nice. Those young linebackers are coming through.
Yes, they are.
And that was 4th down. Wow, I didn't even realize we were talking so much.
So quick. 11 minutes left in the 11 minutes left in the game.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you said, these fourth quarters go by so fast.
Yep. Looks like you're going to get some of the younger guys in here. I see number 12. Is that Andrew Pfizer? Yeah, Andrew Pfizer. I see Cole Kingsborough out there. So a couple young receivers. I see Brett Bruffett on the line.
Kel Busby in the shotgun.
Yeah, I think that's Christian Rose back there with him. Kind of
yes,
the power
it is.
back.
Yep. He has 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Looks like they're got a little clock management here. There's the pass. That one is complete to Cole Kingsborough. And he is brought down after about a 1.5-yard gain. He was stopped by Ashton Williams.
Yeah, nice quick screen pass to get the young guys going forward. Nice quick release from Kel.
So that'll be 2nd down, 7 yards to go. That's triplets stacked on the right side, right?
Yeah.
That's
stacked
interesting.
Formation. Look for maybe a quick hitch pass to Charette or maybe a run up the middle.
There's the snap. Passes it immediately over to the right side to John Mark Charette. And he is brought down after picking up about 6 yards.
Yeah, nice and easy for the young guys.
3rd down and 2 yards to go for the Bruins. What did you see? Oh, a little bit of extracurricular activity after the play there. Busby again in the shotgun. He has twin receivers on either end of the field. This time, immediate handoff.
There you go, Christian.
That's Christian Rose.
Broke right through. Nice job on the offensive line.
That picks up another Holloman & Associates first down for the Bruins.
I see young Will Scrivenos there at center, sophomore that just moved up from varsity. I mean, up to varsity last year in center. So.
Wow. That's just crazy to think.
He was in 9th grade last year. Now he's in 10th.
I guess that's how that works. But
yeah, I think that is. Yeah. Wow, what a run by Christian. Power.
I haven't spoken with him yet, but he was a wrestler for us last year. I wonder if he's going to this year. Yeah.
I hope so. It's so good for those linemen especially to just get used to hand fighting and winning individual battles with each other on the wrestling mat. It really, I know Coach Dickey always talks about it, but it really transfers over to football really well.
It does. And, you know, of course, Perryville's putting together a wrestling team this year for the first time and found out their coach is Sergeant Major. And we've been talking, you know, setting up schedules and whatnot. He basically added their entire football team to the wrestling team.
Yeah, that's how it originally got started at PA too. That was right when I was about a junior or senior. Coach Kelly just told all the football players, "Hey, you're gonna have to wrestle one match to get this wrestling program started," and we all did.
That's awesome. Quick pass complete to Andrew Pfizer. He's wrapped up immediately after receiving that by Chase Nichols. That's another Holloman & Associates first down for the Bruins. 7.5 minutes left in the game. Bruins leading this one 53-21. This time Busby has 2 receivers on the left and the right.
One man in the tailback slot. There's the snap. Quick pass goes out to Cole Kingsborough, and he's stopped after receiving it at the Bruins' 44-yard line. He was stopped by number 11, almost said Mason Schick. That's Malachi McKenzie.
Yeah, great quick release from Kell there. They brought pressure from the outside. Their 4-down line and 2 linebackers came. Nice quick throw to Cole for an easy pickup. Brought up 2nd and 3 now.
Bruins taking their time.
Yep, peeking at the clock.
Busby in the shotgun, but Christian Rose is up there close to the line. There's the snap, but a flag comes in prior to the snap. Encroachment on the defense. That's enough to pick up the first down, it looks like.
Yep.
Yes, it is. Ron Jones says, great game for the Bruins. I had to finish watching at home. It's too hot out there. Go Bruins. You're right. That's our friend Ron Jones from Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty, one of our newest sponsors for football this year. That pass is complete to John Mark Charette. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown in the end zone. He gets tackled.
Nice. Awesome to see young John Mark Charette out there getting a long touchdown.
That's fun.
Nice, simple screen pass from Kell Busby out there and had so much room for Charette to run, and then he made one guy miss, and it was a touchdown.
Max, class of 1982, watching from Dallas, wants to know what exactly is a blue hose. I've looked that up. It's actually hosiery or socks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like the red socks, the white socks, the blue socks, but
really?
it's blue hose. Yeah.
Okay. I honestly didn't know.
I remember reading the story, and it made sense after I read it, but I've forgotten since then. But I promise you a little Googleage, and you'll know that answer too.
Right.
Watching from Heber Springs, go Alan Thomason.
Oh, yeah. He's had a great game.
Now, is this Joe Swanson, or is this Christian Rose's girlfriend?
I hope Christian Rose's girlfriend isn't named Joe Swanson.
Right. Make up your mind.
Wow, Christian Rose. I mean, I'm just glad he's got a girlfriend. I'm surprised. But, yeah, Christian's had some nice runs. Played some D-line earlier in the game. They backed up the extra point. I guess they called the Bruins for a false start for some reason. Vaughn puts it up. Good.
Nicely done. Bruins now have 60 points over the Senators' 21.
That always feels good to get to that number, 60 in the game. It's always a good one to get on.
Okay, so here's this just in from Coach Kelly. He says, it's a level in the Scottish military. Think Braveheart. It's like the Navy SEALs of that time. He said, let's let the hosiery thing die.
Military hose, that is, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I like it.
Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes you've got, a type of clothing that you wear that signifies that you're kind of a next level in the military. So that's kind of a special honor, I'm sure.
Yeah. In the, I know in the Army and in the Marine Corps, I think the Marine Corps is the same way, but in the Army, in the dress blues, if you have the red stripe up the side of your leg, then that signifies that you're an NCO or an officer.
Gotcha.
No longer an enlisted.
Yeah.
I mean, NCOs are enlisted, but little higher rank. And then general officers have a double stripe. All kinds of crazy significances and changes there in your uniform.
Definitely going over my head now. I can't talk much about that. But Von Seelick kicks it, gets a touchback for the Bruins again. Nice deep
kick. His third touchback of the night?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. He's got. I mean, it hasn't made it straight into the end zone, but after a one quick bounce, it was on the 5-yard line, and then it bounced in the end zone. So, really good leg from Vaughn.
Want to thank
Hunt Harrison's family for watching tonight. They say, great game, go Bruins. Shout out to the Spirit Squad. Lori, class of 82. Quick pass. That one's actually to Jakaisen Wright.
Oh, the quarterback.
Their other quarterback,
moved out to the receiver, yeah.
Ron Jones says, good luck, Coach Kelly. We will be watching. Awesome job, Coach Lucas and staff from Houston, Texas, rooting on the Bruins.
Man, I jinxed us, didn't I, with the cramps.
Oh, yeah.
We finally got one, man. We're 5 minutes away.
It was bound to happen. I mean, it's as hot as it is.
I know.
You can count on it. The first 1, 2, sometimes 3 games of the year.
Yeah.
Bruins doing the smart thing there, taking their helmets off so that they can cool down just a little bit. And the referees out there, the officials now telling them, look, go get water.
Yeah.
Get off the field, take your helmets off, go get some water.
Looks like a classic calf cramp.
I'm going to do the same thing myself here. Five minutes, 10 seconds left in this game. Bruins leading 60-21, playing a great game this evening. And, you know, we really didn't know what to expect out of the Senators coming into this game tonight. They did have a scrimmage before the season against 2 different teams, but it was kind of hard to tell what they were bringing for the season based on that alone.
Yeah, some of those, those scrimmages sometimes aren't exactly full-on games. Most of the time, the Bryant and PA one is just a legitimate game, but other teams choose to do more of like a round-robin, team camp style scrimmage that, may have a down and distance here and there, but sometimes they're just running plays against the other team to get work. So, they've got some young players, but they've got plenty of athletes on the other team. They can still make a run at the 4A championship, I think.
No doubt. There's the snap. Quick handoff to the tailback. He comes across the line, picks up. He might have picked up the first down. Let's see what the official says. It is real close.
Who's that? I think that was 76. Thomas Gamble underneath there grabbing his ankle first.
Maybe not. Oh, and another injury.
Yeah. I think it's just a cramp.
Yeah. You got Todd Ross, our trainer.
Oh, yeah, he's working.
Working from the Bruins side of the field.
Oh, that's a Marian, man. Todd wouldn't want to help him off the sideline. That's going to be –
He's going to need some help there.
Yeah, he's going to need some help. He looks to be all right, though.
Yeah. Christina's watching the middle school kids over here on the side. She said it's like Lord of the Flies over here. Oh, that's funny. I remember those days. Go to the football game and not watch
care about the game at all.
Don't care at all.
It was funny me walking to the bathroom at halftime, just like I haven't been walking through stands of a football game in decades.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
I'm sure.
To just see high school kids and middle school kids just running around like there's not even a game happening.
Right. That's what happens.
I know. I was there too. We used to just have a full-on game going on the practice field up there at PA.
They do the same thing.
Game.
The round robin is basically for the bird watchers and the people on the stands who like bird watchers. People like the round robin team.
Here comes 1st and 10. So what position did you play when you played football?
I played offensive line. I actually started in 7th grade and played receiver, but that quickly went by the wayside. Obviously, food happened in high school.
Sure.
So I played offensive line and graduated in 2008. It's really been awesome. I got to play under Coach Kelly and learn that system, and then it's just awesome to be back for the last 8 years coaching with them and able to kind of leave my legacy there as a coach as well.
That's awesome. So what are you doing these days now that you're not coaching anymore?
Yeah, so in late March, early April, I took a job at Wired Technology over in Maumelle, and they're a tech support company that supports a bunch of smaller charter schools mainly. And they are basically tech support for small charter schools that don't have their own tech team at the school. So we're doing a lot of, server management, network management, and just end user management as well. So it's really fun. And we reach around all the regions. So we have schools in Tulsa, Memphis, Indianapolis, Chicago. So it's broadened out.
Very cool. That was Jakaisen Wright with the carry, stopped by Bo Miller. There's another snap to Wright. He's going to keep this one again, run to the right side.
Oh, nice
my
tackle.
Lord. Wow.
Is that Bo Miller?
That was Bo Miller coming in again. He says, no, sir.
From his corner spot, keeping contained on the sweep. That's a great play by Bo. Went low, took out the running back. Bo's one of those guys that I talked to Coach White about that they were unsure if he was going to be able to start and really step into that role, but throughout the summer he's just kept improving, and now he's a starting, Pulaski Academy Bruin cornerback.
There you go. Here is 4th down, 3 yards to go. There's the snap, pass to the right side. It's complete. He has the first down.
Yep, nice quick pass to number 14.
That's Gabriel Bonner. He was stopped. I think that was Davis Hossel.
Yeah, 17 and 18 Cole out there too. Cole Kingsborough playing a little corner. That's a new spot for him. He hasn't played much corner, but trying to get some depth. Usually the offensive line and secondary are the least deep positions at PA, and so you really need some backups from other random positions to help you out some.
Little botched snap there. Had to throw the ball out of bounds at the last second. 2nd and 10. Under 2 minutes left in the game. Next week, we'll be right back here. You can find every game this season at pabruins.tv or just head over to youtube.com/PALive. And you can hit subscribe. That way you won't miss a single game. It's a little premature there, 21. That was the carry by Anthony Freeman. He hopped up and gave the first down signal. I'm like, nah, you got about 3 more yards to go, buddy. It's a good try. Good
Decent
effort.
run, though. Decent run.
Good effort. There's the snap. Handoff. He's running up the sidelines, dancing along that line. Finally stepped out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. Another first down.
Yeah, I know one thing that the Bruins are going to want to work on next week before the MRA game is tackling. It's so hard to full-on tackle in practice to where you can practice that. So the first game or 2 or 3, you're really worried as a coach of, am my guys going to be able to actually bring down another human and tackle him?
Right.
You can't do that in practice every day. So
you need a practice squad.
This is practice.
Yeah,
this is kind of tackling practice for them.
There's the snap, looking to pass. He's got the receiver? Yeah.
Something
over
like
on the
that.
right side, to Zach Waffer.
Yeah, brought down by Cole Kingsborough again. It looks like John Stephen Goodwin as well in on that tackle.
Bring up 2nd down, 1 yard to go. Marching downfield.
Yeah, they only got 15 seconds, though, so maybe one more play for them. Yep, secondary backing off a little bit.
There's the snap, looking to the left side. Passes out there. It's complete. Across the 20, 15, the 10, the 5. And I think he's in there. Yes, he is.
Yeah,
That's a
he
touchdown.
got in. No time left. Man,
wow.
that stinks.
Good job right there at the end.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to count.
That's the end of the ball game, he says. So no PAT after that?
I guess not. I would have imagined they would. But
I would have thought so, too.
Yeah.
All right.
They've seen enough.
That's it. So our final score here is Bruins 60 and the Robinson Senators 27. Now, after each game, we do like to pick out our Bruin Claw. So who do you think would be the MVP that we would award the Bruin Claw to today?
There's only one guy that came into my mind. That's Charlie Pfizer, man. He looks like a senior quarterback sitting out back in the pocket. Great protection overall, but, man, he sat back there and just fired in pass after pass after pass and just looked like he was so confident, man. I'm so proud of him.
That's fabulous. I love it. So congratulations, Charlie Pfizer, and look forward to having you all join us back next week. It's a home game. We'll be hosting
Madison Ridgeland Academy they're from Louisiana?
I think it's Mississippi.
Mississippi,
Yeah.
thank you. That's right. So anyway, yeah, they're a great team. I've actually been talking with their staff over the last year or so. They're buying some new equipment that's very similar to what we have, and so they're asking, how do we use it and what do we do with that? So real excited to have them come up and play the Bruins next week. So we'll see you next Friday. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. In the meantime, for Blake Amsler, I'm Joshua Carroll. Good night.